But the thing is, if you don't follow the same steps that I do, if something happens, if there's, if we have to troubleshoot or something like that, then I don't know where you went because you didn't follow the same steps that like I said. You see what I'm saying? So I can't just go in and automatically be like, oh well, here's your issue over here and here's your issue over here, because now you're doing it differently than how I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I got my pet page.
It says you're live.
Go for it. Sometimes you just gotta go for it.
I like it. That looks pretty awesome.
They can hear us. Stop listening to us. This is private, people. You're not supposed to hear us, Daz.
You're live, guys.
Hey, did you hear what Daz did the other day? You keep Daz.
The mic and the auxiliary from your main scene that you did should have been muted, and your second scene input output should have been muted.
Whoopsie.
There you go. You switched over.
That looks beautiful. I don't know, but I'm having a seizure from all your pictures.
I could use a freaking cigarette right now. Oh, man.
That looks cool. All our things are popping up.
We will cut the stream. I'm sorry. I'm hitting my little vapor stick with the no nicotine kind of menthol thing right now.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Tony!
Boom, boom, boom. We good, Daz, the best moderator of the year.
Yeah, he's moderator of the year. Let's get that correct. That is the correct title, sir.
Mm-mm.
You got fired, then rehired within 1 minute. I don't remember what it was for.
I got the littlest, cheapest little vape stick ever, just to give me that kind of oral fixation, man.
I hear everyone just fine.
This is the testing 1 2 12.
Check it. 1 2 3.
Stinking. Yeah. Wow, putting me on blast here. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another CCC. Yeah, she's riled up. I'm riled up too. I got this little vape stick in my hand, acting like it's a bogey right now. But I don't know. You're sorry?
Yeah.
Can't hear Mel.
What do you have in that vape stick? Is it green?
No, it's just just a liquid menthol with no nicotine in it.
Nice.
Ooh, they heard you before though. I don't understand.
La la la.
Let's talk
How
shit
about
on
now?
Oh Snap since no one can hear
Can you hear me now? The soothing sounds of my annoying fucking voice. Hi,
I
Jaded
think your voice is
Addiction.
working now, Anna. I unmuted the
All
video,
right.
so.
So Rob Dark says, there it is. So this whole time where I asked you guys if you can hear me and everybody said we're good and no one could hear me, I feel lied to. All right. So can you guys hear everybody, though? You guys
Nope.
said you can hear. Is it good? How's it going? We have Graphic God. We're trying something new today, and I'm messing it all up. And UK Dazzler says he does not condone this. So let's try this again. Xbot, say good morning and apologize.
Good morning. I'm sorry, guys, because Oh Snaps is messing stuff up and muting herself.
Well,
You
know,
got to go home with her, brother, after the show. I
He's
would be
already
very
home.
happy if I were you.
He won't be here for long. Hashtag Xbot's fault. All right. And then we have Mr. Boomstick XL. Would you like to say good morning?
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out and joining us. It's going to be an awesome show, and I'm glad that it's Wednesday. I look forward to this every week.
I know that's like one of my favorite things is our Wednesday podcast. Someone's like, I hate Wednesdays. I was watching someone stream. It was pretty cool. And then he was like, I hate Wednesdays. I'm like, Wednesdays are the best days. What's your problem, guy? What's up, Seth Brogue? There's an awesome rapid fire Snap slideshow. Yeah, sorry guys. Hopefully no one here has any issues with seeing my picture over and over because everybody's talking about how it's a seizure photo. So it's gonna be a lot of fun today, though. Supersonic Station, would you like to say good morning?
Good morning, and I'm sorry too, if that helps.
It doesn't help. You're fired.
I got 2 sorries today. That's
all
more
right,
than...
fine. I guess so. That works. And then we have the quiet one. That's what I'm gonna just call him from now on. Creating Beyond Limits.
Good morning, everyone.
I'm sorry, I'm talking over you.
Good afternoon.
Say you're sorry.
Good evening.
Yeah, I always look forward to the Wednesday podcast. This is the best podcast we watch on every Wednesday morning. And we have some awesome topics that we're going to be getting into.
Yeah, absolutely. Some fun stuff came up last night, so I'm looking forward to that. Did we get everybody for intros? I'm a little bit off today right now. I'm doing something new, so I'm scared. Did we get everybody?
I think we're all
It's
set.
going to be fine. The people will appreciate it.
We're all set.
All right, cool. So, I am your host, Oh Snap, it's Mel. Yay! Coffee time, everybody. If you don't drink coffee, I'm sorry. Yeah, so anyways, with starting the show, usually we talk about our most played game, but we're not going to do that this week. If I could find my notes here, because I have turkey recipes and all
I think I need your notes too.
Huh?
I said, I think I need your notes too.
Yeah, I can imagine Graphic God. He said, how do you think I felt on MNC changing up the format? It's really crazy. This is really scary, especially because I'm so new to this. So does anybody have any announcements before we get started? I'm sorry, I'm totally skipping.
I'm pregnant.
Yay!
No, you can't be pregnant. Xbot's gonna own Disney World or something. Whatever that first man who gets pregnant deal is. So congratulations, Supersonic Station's pregnant, Xbot's pregnant. Anybody else here pregnant?
Nope.
Maybe. I don't know. Haven't done the test yet.
All right, well, you let us know next week how it goes. Rob Dark's got that Bustelo. Vogels Craig likes the new format. Thank you, guys. Neo Mental says, congrats, you get a baby, and you get a baby, and you get a baby. I can see the Oprah Winfrey in that. I don't think
I just pictured Oprah Winfrey like delivering babies. That's kind of weird.
That's terrifying.
So, guys, if you tuned into the donation stream this past weekend, you guys know I was pretty sick. I'm still sick. So pardon my coughs. You're going to have to deal with it, though. So my announcement was, as far as the donation stream, we raised $1,312 for the Connecticut Children's Medical Center. And I can't thank the community enough. Right? That's a round of
That's awesome.
applause. That was absolutely amazing. And I can't thank you guys enough. Like, I was so excited. Like, I almost cried when the stream was done. I don't know if it was because we raised $1,300 or I was overtired and I was like, yes, I get to go to sleep, or it was a bit of both. But I mean, we couldn't have done it without the amazing community that we have. So thank you guys so much. It was so exciting. And I mean, I can't feel better about myself, and I can't feel better about being a part of this community. So again, thank you. And we did have the Xbox One X giveaway for anybody who donated $50 or more. So Delirium Blades was the winner for that. So congrats, Delirium Blades. It just arrived yesterday, and I'll be shipping it out soon, Saturday, because I have to work Friday, unfortunately. Thank you,
that
Seth.
sucks.
Yeah, it does. I don't even want to go back. I just want to stay home every day, but I can't.
He got a Scorpio edition, didn't he?
You know what? It was supposed to be a Scorpio edition, and that's not what came in, but it doesn't matter.
Aaron lied to us.
Can't look a gift horse in the mouth, right?
That's for sure. No, and shout out to Aaron Greenberg. That was big.
That was absolutely incredible of him.
That is, he is. Let me tell you, I had a small little thing happen with my my controller. That was the special edition Gears of War 4 controller, and Microsoft made a bad boo-boo, and instead of fixing it, they sent me a regular one. And I didn't complain. I just did a regular tweet like, hey, happy and disappointed at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that controller is $800 on eBay, and it was $200 to buy when it first came out. So I knew I was never going to get it again.
Yeah.
And that evening, he reached out to me directly and was like, listen, I'm so sorry what happened. We're going to get it fixed. And sure enough, he got me the Gears of War Elite controller.
That's friggin' fantastic.
Let me tell you something. I know a lot of people talk about how, Microsoft is this. They don't have games, the resolution gate and all of this stuff. But the one thing that Microsoft has over every other company is their executives are reachable through Twitter and other forms of, social media, and they do get back to you.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
perfect example.
do.
Your amazing stream. Do you think someone from Sony would have given you a PS4 Pro to donate? No, of course not.
Oh yeah, no.
They'd say no.
They do respond to people. I do want people to know that. It's just they're very busy. They get thousands of emails and stuff. Even me, like I was going back and forth with Aaron Greenberg over DMs, and I sent him regular emails to his email. And the response time, he apologized because it took him a little bit longer. But can you imagine how many emails these people get a day? And I got a little letter from him. It was so cute. I was like, oh, I'm saving that. So it's very awesome. Tony Almeida, I don't have Super Chat yet because I do not have, I don't have 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys want to, share this out, hit that like button, get me 1,000 subscribers, we can totally get into that Super Chat. So that would be super. I'm getting there slowly but surely. It's happening. So I'm excited. And let's see what else. So now that I lost my train of thought, as always.
Now you're talking about the letter from.
It was just cute. I thought it was adorable. Good morning, everybody that's joining us now. I see DeBizzle my Hizzle. What is going on? DeBizzle is playing some games with me on the donation stream as well. My mom was like, "Who's that foul-mouthed person?" I was like, "Oh, his name is DeBizzle my Hizzle," and she was like, "What?" I was like, "Never mind." What's going on, Punk Kiddish Gaming? So yeah, let's get into our topics though, because we do have a half day for the kids, so they're going to be home. Man, it's like every day this week they're home. It's crazy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with what is your one top crazy or best gaming experience this past week? So we're gonna start with CBL. Could you tell us your best or craziest gaming experience this week?
Oh, well, you see, I was playing Fortnite. Well, I was playing Fortnite like every day.
Man addicted.
I'm starting to realize that I actually am probably like addicted to the game.
Yeah, you think? Probably? I don't know. You're
The
pretty
game's
good.
like
Fortnite rehab.
hours or something, so I don't know. Does that mean you have an addiction?
Yes.
Aye.
Quite
I have as
possibly.
much of an addiction as fucking Xbox has to Destiny.
Oh,
so I
God.
guess
It's
And
disgusting.
that is bad. Yeah.
Destiny 2 is on right now, by the way. I'm finishing
not
my
that bad.
Warlock here.
Wait, I'm joining you. Hold on.
I was playing Fortnite last night, and I was doing duos with my friend, and we got to the end, and there was only one person left, and he was hiding behind a mountain and a bush, and my friend was distracting him by shooting him, and I just built lots of stairs up really high, and I ran up them, and I jumped behind them and just like shot him in the face. It was pretty funny. And then we won.
No.
So I have a gameplay clip. It was a lot better. I probably did a terrible job, like saying what happened. But Fortnite and doing the night strike thing in Destiny 2, that was pretty fun. Yeah, I finally played Destiny again after
He did the
like 2
Nightfall.
months.
Oh my
Yeah, I
goodness.
completed it a third time. So it took 3 tries, and I finally did it. It was pretty hard, the Nightfall. But yeah,
was
they
that,
were the
was that
best.
before? Was that before Tuesday? Before the reset?
What day is
Or
it
did you
today?
do?
I did it Monday.
Today's Wednesday. You did it Monday. So all right, yeah, you did the rough one. I gotta see what this new one's like. I
Is
still
the
haven't
new
done it
one
yet.
out already?
So,
Yeah, every Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little
Awesome.
confused. What was your one best or craziest gaming experience? I think you just talked about 2 things, so I'm a little confused.
Oh, well, if I had to say,
Stairway to
the
Heaven.
whole winning that awesome game in Fortnite was pretty cool.
Very nice. And you guys came in number 1?
Yeah, and I got my first solo win also, finally, after a lot of hard work.
Awesome.
Grinding.
Hey, it
carried
makes
a-
it worth it, though, right?
Yeah, I got an umbrella for solo, so that made me happy.
Beautiful. All right, and then we're going to move on to Mr. Boomstick XL. What was your one top crazy or best gaming experience this past week?
I was gonna say that I got about 8 kills in a row in Battlefront 2. I was like a stormtrooper possessed. How I was able to do it, because I suck at that game. And I did do what we discussed last week, but I didn't play for 7 days. I kind of tired out after like the 4th or 5th day, but I did. In the 5 days that I played, I put about 22 hours into multiplayer, and I unlocked all the characters, I think, but 3 of them: the Emperor, Vader, and Luke, because those are the big money ones. And I was able to get about 32,000 credits from winning and losing. So it's a slow grind, but yeah, that if I had to pick one moment, it's gonna be that one time where I was just literally massacring everybody in my path, and it's rare because I suck at that game. Flying, I'm good. On the ground, not so much.
Well, then you had your moment where you didn't suck, so congrats and kudos to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we're going to move on to Supersonic Station. What was your one crazy or best gaming experience this past week? Okay.
Can we go on to someone else for a second?
All
I
right.
can't stop laughing.
Why? Xbot.
Yo, what's up?
Xbot, what was your one crazy or top gaming experience this past week?
I played Destiny for 25 hours straight.
Well, no, I gotta say, my best experience. It had to be with Call of Duty. Just during the 24-hour live stream,
Holy
I gotta say, I haven't had that much fun playing Call of Duty since like the beginning of the 360 era.
Was that the multiplayer you were on?
Yeah,
Okay.
we were on the live stream. Our oldest son was in there. He was using the shotgun with incendiaries. Like it was just crazy.
It was awesome.
The party was a lot of fun. And I was actually like gaining things. I was unlocking stuff, and I was gaining levels and all that, because it was just that whole general experience was it was a lot of fun. And like I said, I haven't had fun on that in that franchise since like the beginning of the 360 era. So that was really cool, and that had to be the experience for the week. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Let it be known that on November 22nd, 2017, Xbot448 has stated that he had
that
fun
Sonic?
playing Call of Duty.
That's not.
God damn it, Xbot, you write my most memorable moment this week. I was trying to push Xbot off a cliff.
You know what?
Destiny. I was slowly
Right
this whole
now?
time trying to push the Xbot off a cliff in Destiny, and he just woke up on the
Xbot,
game.
Debizzle My Hizzle says, I carried Xbot only. Mel held her ground. Woo! Yes, I did. I did pretty good considering I was so tired. But
Bizzle is such a liar.
No.
Lying.
don't be
Hey,
talking about
Lying.
I do have a favorite gaming moment this week. I got Elite Dangerous on VR, and it's so incredible. It's awesome.
And what is
So,
Elite Dangerous? Obviously.
It's like it's kind of like what No Man's Sky should have been, but way cooler. It's kind of a space flight simulator kind of thing.
Now, is that
but-
only in VR?
No, you could play it
No.
if you buy it once. Like it's on sale for now for like $14. So if you buy the game, you can play it regular or VR. They have a VR option when you boot it up, so you can just choose whichever one you want and
Oh, that's
switch
cool.
back and forth.
I've never even heard of that. So
But it is.
that game
it's-
hard to
Game's
play?
also on Xbox too.
It's
Not in VR,
amazing,
yeah.
amazing in VR. I don't really know. I don't even know how to play it. I was just flying my ship around shooting people. But there's like so much to that game. There's so many universes and planets and suns, and it's just
and
crazy
stuff and things.
stuff and things.
All right. Beautiful. My mic is doing stupid stuff. Xbox. All right. I got to tell you guys real quick. All right. So
Before the day went downhill, there was something awesome when I woke up. So
all right, yeah, no, it wasn't. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. All right, so right now my mic is acting stupid because I was sitting at my desk with my headphones on and I was listening to someone stream. I was actually watching the stream while setting up some stuff here, and I couldn't hear anything around me. Xbot walks up. I don't know if he like just tapped me on the shoulder. He scared the life out of me. So
I put my hand on her ribs. Just like
scared the life out of me. So now you guys already know that my mic wire is broken, right? What do you think happens? I rip the wire out. The wire bends backwards. My whole mic flips over. Almost dropped my little umbrella light. Everything. I was like, I could have died. I was gonna kill him too. So
it was like a domino effect.
yeah, it was. So right now my mic is acting stupid, and I need to order a new wire for it. I'm sad, but now that I almost lost my train of thought, my top one craziest or best gaming experience this past week was obviously the 24-hour donation stream. I was really tired, and I was becoming irritable towards the end of the stream.
You did so good, man. You did awesome.
Thank you.
on that
Everybody
whole
says I
thing.
did awesome, and I'm just like, but I was a little grumpy. But I had so much fun. It was amazing. And then like just, keeping you going is that one thing that the purpose for doing it. It was, the children. So that was my one most bestest moment this past week, and I would do it every week if I had it in me, guys, but I don't because I'm always tired. I wasn't only irritable towards you, Debizzle My Hizzle. Good
She's
morning,
speaking
Lady
German
Fox,
again.
right? Hey, I've been practicing though. So yeah.
Nein.
What? Stop! Don't
It's like
start.
German. Nein.
No.
Scheiße.
All right, beautiful. Yeah, that was pretty much all of ours, right? I got everybody.
I think so.
All right.
Hey,
cool.
here's my question. Who's next to do the 24-hour charity stream?
Oh,
Xbot
wow.
next?
4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be good.
That
And
would
then,
be cool.
but Mel, you're gonna have to help. So you really could be doing
24-hour charity stream, Xbot 448 coming in early 2018, people.
Bruh, but our team
Confirmed.
goal is for 2017. We have to start over in 2018, but I guess I'll accept it.
Excuse me, miss. Like, when do you think I should do this in 2017 with all the stuff going on around me?
Right now, damn it. Start it today. Oh no, tomorrow's
I-
Thanksgiving.
Then that would be something, right?
All right. So, I actually am planning my next one for probably March or April, and then with that one, I'm gonna be doing what do you call it? The go-karts. Remember how they were like raising money for the hospital go-karts? That's my
Yeah,
next goal.
Aaron Greenberg did that last year. Yes,
He did. So that's the next thing we're going to be working on as our little stream team charity. So, well, we'll get there. We'll get some details. We'll get a team going, guys. And that's coming in 2018.
Nice.
But let's move on because I'll just keep talking. So I want to talk about the Black Friday sales, guys. I know some of you guys picked up some awesome stuff. Some of you are probably waiting till payday. I know I am.
I'm sick. I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, don't be like me and buy everything up front.
I watched your video. I saw.
Oh yeah, thank you. It's the sales that are going on are just not really to be believed. I mean, think about this. AC Origins just launched 2 weeks ago, and it's $42. Castle Wolfenstein 2 is an amazing game. 3 weeks ago, maybe a month at best, half price. Who doesn't like it? Who doesn't like it? Wolfenstein 2? I don't understand what's happening.
It's just it's an old. It's an old game. It's dated, even in how
Destiny
it plays.
2 is an old game, and you keep lapping it up like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Well, they keep giving me new stuff too, though. Like they keep giving me new events and everything like that.
Don't put Destiny on such a high pedestal. It really is the same game. It's a good game, but it's the same game nonetheless.
Different strokes for different folks. Not everybody's gonna like the same game. So there's games that you're gonna champion that I'm gonna say is borderline garbage.
Yes, now, that's true, and you did that already. So we're on the same page.
Fighting words, borderline garbage.
With Wolfenstein, I'm not. The only thing I have to say about it, if they're gonna use like the entire memory for a single player experience, give me something new and not just flashy graphics. At the foundation, to me, it just feels like a late 1990s first person shooter with flashy graphics to it, a higher polish. And it's
but you know what though? I don't think they're trying to. I don't think they're trying to package it up as something other than what you're expecting. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't think anyone from Bethesda who was doing either of the three Castle Wolfensteins were like, okay, we're gonna wrap this up and we're gonna make this like a Halo, or we're gonna wrap this up and make this like a Destiny. No, I think you kind of know what you're getting with the title, and if you're a fan, great. If not, that's okay too.
Well, even with Doom, they did something new. They made it even faster.
Yeah,
right?
But again, Doom also was in hibernation for what seemed like a century. You understand what I'm saying?
They brought it up to date, and that's the whole thing. Like to me, shiny graphics aren't the one thing that brings it up to date. Like I'm hoping they, because there is kind of like a demand for the franchise now. I'm hoping that they do more with it in the future, and maybe I'll like the third iteration or the fourth.
Well, I don't want Castle Wolfenstein to be like Doom.
Can I do a Wolfenstein 2 impressions? I think it's balls to the wall, action packed fun. I love it.
Staple to the wall.
Staple to the wall, balls to the wall. I think it's
Wolfenstein.
I haven't gotten very far, but I really like it.
I just think it has a strong story. I think the character goes through, a lot of trials and tribulations. And again, it's gory as hell. Pieces are flying all over the place.
Yes, I love that.
Real quick, Lady Foxfire is dropping some deals that are going on in the chat. AC Origins, $29 at Walmart on Black Friday.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Wolfenstein 2, $25 at Best Buy and GameStop on Black Friday. So, she always posted good deals, so definitely check out what she's got to offer. Because she always puts all the good deals up.
She does. Way to go, Foxy.
Yeah,
Someone sing her theme song, the Foxy Deals. I love that song.
I don't know it.
I don't know.
Sorry. Wolfenstein. That's how we say it, guys. Wolfenstein.
Stein.
Hashtag Foxy Deals. But definitely follow her on Twitter and make sure you guys hit the little notification on Twitter because you will find out all the good deals that are going on. And I'm feeling like somewhat crap, somewhat good. But thank you, Fox. So Black Friday deals, where were we? You guys kind of went on a little tangent, Xbot boomstick. So how
I watched
about
the whole movie and everything.
I believe it. So we're going to go to creating bound limits. CBL, did you pick up anything, or do you plan on picking up anything? I know, like, your life is Fortnite Battle Royale, but there's some really good deals that might make you change your mind. So is there anything in your future?
I bought like every single skin available on Fortnite Battle.
Oh goodness.
Were they on sale? Were they part of the Black Friday?
No, I'm joking. I didn't get anything.
Oh, okay.
No, I did get games. I just didn't get anything on Fortnite. I got the season pass for Resident Evil 7.
Nice.
Because I do plan on playing it, and I was waiting until like the Chris Redfield DLC, the Hero one, came out before. Because I wanted to wait until all the DLC came out before I played it. Since it was already been so long since I haven't played it, so I was like, I might as well wait until everything's out. So when
Isn't it supposed to come out in December? I think they said.
Yeah, it's coming out pretty early in December, I think. The final DLC and the free Chris Redfield, the Hero DLC. So there's 2 DLCs coming out. One of them is free, and then the other one's the last DLC that's part of the season pass.
I'm a little jealous.
Oh, yeah. Wait, in chat, look, Taylor's getting it.
That's what I was just going to say. I'm jelly.
Add me as a friend. I'll play games with you. There's so many cool games on there.
Great. He's like, you guys don't even listen to me.
When I see Oculus Rift, my eyeballs go wink. Carry on.
Wow. Yeah, you heard the dead silence. We could hit a pin drop regarding Oculus. No.
All right, so CBL, keep going.
I traded in a few games and stuff like that, and I got just currency on the Xbox, and I got the South Park Fractured Butthole. I haven't played it yet, though.
You haven't played it yet?
I only got it the other day. I just haven't had a chance, and
because
Fortnite was calling.
Fortnite.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you picked it up because it's a really good price. And I'm gonna go over to I don't even know who we're on anymore. Boomstick, did you talk about what you picked up?
You know what? Unfortunately, my problem is I own everything.
Oh.
So I can't pick up anything, and that's why I'm pissed. Because what I do, I have 2 times a year that I really go crazy. It's usually in March after Christmas. I save all my gift cards, and I try to get every game pre-ordered through Xbox Live up until from March all the way through May. So I'm covered. And then in the summer, I try to do everything that's going to get ready for the fall. And when I do that, yes, it's peace of mind. I don't got to worry about buying the games, but I miss sales like this, and it's a double-edged sword, unfortunately. I wish I had the patience to wait for some of these games because these prices are just bananas.
Yeah, they really are amazing. Don says, the Boomstick, you can now game gift?
Yes, you can.
Maybe he's hinting like, oh, so since you have everything, why don't you send me some of those while they're on sale? Which is actually not a bad idea.
No, it's certainly not. Maybe Santa will come. Who knows?
I know, right? Well, that's awesome. I mean, I'm glad you got everything, but, make sure you're saving some stuff till you get the sales. I know you like to get everything right away when it comes out, and you really do enjoy the games, but, you don't. Yeah,
if I just had
money too,
it would pay off because you literally, like, for instance, if you bought Evil Within 2 and Wolfenstein 2, you spent. Yes, Wolfenstein. Instead of paying $60 for the one that I did, you get both of them for $60, which is just mind blowing.
Beautiful. All right, so Xbot 448.
Yeah, what's up?
What did you pick up for the? I was gonna say the summer sale. Whoa, Mel.
Yeah, there was. Oh man. When it comes to this Black Friday sale, there is a bunch of great deals. One of them, the BioShock collection, getting all 3 games remastered for this generation for less than $20 is an amazing deal. That's an amazing deal right there. I gotta say we picked up Fractured Butthole, and
I always laugh. I'm such a loser. Fractured Butthole.
Well, I love how everybody says it different. Like some people try to use the play on it, and it's like Fractured Butthole. And I'm like, no, it's Fractured Butthole.
It's a fractured butthole.
Like, yeah. But the thing is, and I'm not sure if a lot of people know this, when you get that game, you actually get the Stick of Truth as well.
Correct. Yes.
So you're getting 2 games for the discounted price. What was it, like $30? I think. I think it was. I think it was 30.
Oh yeah, because I was like, oh, if it's $5 cheaper, I'd say yes.
Yeah, it was 30 or 40, right? No, that was the Evil Within 2. We almost picked that up for $30.
It's a good game. I love that game.
Yeah. Oh, that was the one that I was talking about.
I'm happy with our decision right now, but like, I'm a big NBA guy, and they have NBA 2K18
on Friday. You can get that
on sale as well for $40. And the thing about that is, if I get that game, it's going to be hard to play anything else. Like I get into the career mode, and that you know that snaps. Like
I'll play that. It was $41 and like 99 cents or something. Oh snap! Lady Foxfire's at Forza 7, $29 at Walmart. Damn. Sorry for cutting you off.
Wally World. But
that's a good price.
I gotta say, I'm having a blast. I'm playing the Stick of Truth first, and I actually, unlike some people, CBL, I put down the game I'm obsessed with to play the new game, and I've never played Stick of Truth before, and Timmy, being the fast travel, caught me last night before dinner. I was cracking up in my room so bad.
The door was shut because the children were in the kitchen, and all you hear is this one laughing his ass off. So now, being a child, you're sitting out in the kitchen making little bead art with mom, and adult dad is in the other room laughing. What would you feel like? You're like, man, I want to go in there. I don't want to do bead art.
Well, when Evan came in, one of the 10-year-old twins came in. He looked at the screen. He goes, "Oh!" and he just like went right back out. Like he's like, "No South Park." So, but it was funny seeing Timmy with his wheelchair with a stick tied to it and like the stuffed horse in the front to act like a horse and carrots. It caught me so bad last night. But there are a lot of really good deals, man, and it's definitely worth checking out. For anybody who has Xbox Live, definitely go through there. I mean, I think the best one is probably in my opinion, is the BioShock collection, because the BioShock games are absolute masterpieces.
And how much was that?
$19.80 with gold.
Yeah, that's a steal, because that comes with all the DLC and everything.
Yeah, 3 games, all the DLC, remastered, all that good stuff. Like it's freaking awesome. And the game, like the BioShock stories, they're gonna be timeless, man. They are absolute masterpieces. Like it's creepy, it's colorful, it's intriguing, it's immersive, it's everything. In my opinion, it's everything a video game franchise should be.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
I would highly suggest picking that up if you don't have it.
Yeah, during the summer, I had picked it up. I think it was on sale also, and I played through all 3 of them, and they're absolutely worth playing again.
Yeah,
the Burial DLC is amazing.
That's going to be one of the ones that we are picking up also. NBA 2K18 and the BioShock collection. Because Xbox was like, we got to get it. And I'm like, we're not going to get that right now. But I had $15 because Microsoft sent me 2 emails.
Boom. Snaps has never played the BioShock games. Can you imagine?
Oh, wow, dude. I
did a long time ago.
The baby carriage? The lady that the shadow in the first one with the baby carriage, that was like, oh my
bananas. Goodness. And everything is remastered in such a way it looks. And what's amazing about the BioShock, the first one especially, is that it's old. Obviously, it came out in 2007, but it plays like a current 2017 shooter, and that in itself is ridiculous. That they had the forethought to think of the controls that are still good to this day, because obviously sometimes you play older games and you're like, holy crap, how the hell did I play this 10 15 years ago, right? But you play BioShock and you feel at home, like you're just like, you could literally go from playing Call of Duty World War II, put on BioShock and feel okay. That's unbelievable.
Hey, whoever was in chat that said they're getting Oculus Rift, you can play all the BioShocks in VR.
That's Luke 1313.
Luke, that's so cool.
And whoever is getting, what do you say, the Oculus? I'm just hoping and praying, because I believe that E3 2018 Microsoft will unveil their VR, AR, MR headsets and stuff like that for the Xbox One X, and I believe that Oculus is going to be compatible with the X. So hopefully
that would be crazy.
Hopefully you have an X, and you can take advantage of that as well. So
That would be dope.
Awesome.
Can I just say something about South Park real quick?
Absolutely.
For everyone that you already know that South Park Stick of Truth is included with the Fractured Butthole. That's until January. And for people that don't know, the South Park Stick of Truth is actually an Xbox One version of the game. It's not the
I was
Xbox
wondering about
360.
that.
Right,
It's not the
correct.
backwards compatible.
I
So
beat up 3 adults in a meth lab trying to get ingredients for
He
Tweet
told
coffee.
the kids that.
Are there different achievements too? You get new achievements with that?
yeah, you get
Yes, you do. Yes, because I beat it. I beat it on the 360 and on the Xbox, and they are a whole new set of achievements.
You know what?
I'm
I
thinking of
put,
going
like,
through the game again and might as
I
well get
put
the
6
achievements.
Stop cutting
I put
The
Dean
meth
off.
lab isn't.
Dean, you
What?
have free reign to talk for 5 minutes. Go.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, like it's not the backwards compatible version; it's its own Xbox One version. So all the achievements are reset. So even if you cleared it before, you can just go do it again, get all the achievements. That's what I plan on doing. I was gonna play the Fractured Butthole, but
That's so funny whenever someone says that.
yeah, I was gonna
Don't put
play
with
it
it,
when I
man.
got it. But
Going
I was thinking
with
of playing the
He
Stick
still
of
has
Truth
3
one.
minutes and 87 seconds, guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
Mal
wasn't
kill
talking
you.
for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
don't
So
love-
yeah, I plan on going through the Stick of Truth again before the Fractured Butthole. more
Nice.
likely.
Would you guys recommend that I do that being new to it? Because we just picked
Yeah,
it up.
it's a classic game, The Stick of Truth. It's actually like hilarious. It's like 10 hours at least in length, probably more. The combat's good, and it's just because it's a continuation, like the sequel is. Like they probably don't mention it too much, but it's nice to play. They're both good games. So
Nice.
Can I state an opinion? I don't like it near as much as Stick of Truth, the new South Park. I love Stick of Truth to death. Like, I love that game, but I just can't. The new one's good, but like the first one, Stick of Truth, was just a masterpiece. And
See, I want to play the new one more just because I'm more into superheroes than I am into like Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? And Stick of Truth is kind of loosely based on like the Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, where the that Fractured Butthole is all about superheroes, man. So I don't know. I'm having fun with Stick of Truth, but I gotta say I'm more hyped to play Fractured Butthole. Not with the Fractured Butthole, by the way. Just
Are you
play
sure?
Fractured Butthole. Yeah, I don't know.
Right now, I'm
it's still
looking.
funny, but they just had so much to live up to for the Stick of Truth that I don't know. I still got a ways to go in it though to judge it completely.
Are you still on Destiny 2, Dan?
Yep. I'm over here.
I'm looking at all the deals right now. Like I'm going through them. And I'm like, damn, I want this, I want that, but I'm like, I'm not trying to buy a bunch of games because I have so much that I'd never even finish. Where is it? I saw something that I wanted to ask you guys about.
Hey, while you're
Dishonored. Dishonored 2. Is that worth picking up?
That's a great price. You're getting both 1 and 2 and the DLC. That DLC just launched, I don't know, maybe about a month or two. For $32, that's bananas for all of that game. That is at least 100 hours worth of play for $32.
Is the second one any good?
I didn't get too far into it. I mean, if you look, here's the thing: if you like the first one, which I loved because it was very BioShock-like ish, you know, it's just a fantastic series. 2, again, it launched in the same way that Titanfall 2 did, where it just was around too many big games. It would have been great for it to come out in the summer.
Yeah.
It got buried.
Well, like it was what, November of
Yes.
last year or this year? Last year, correct?
Last year, yeah.
All right.
It was just it got crushed because there were way too many things around it.
Yeah, I remember pre-ordering it on Amazon so I could get the mask and whatnot. But then, stuff happened where I was like, you know what, I'm going to cancel it. I'd rather save the money for whatever reason I didn't, So I did not get it, and I really wanted the mask. But then I didn't hear great things about the game, so I was kind of like disappointed and like, whew, I didn't waste
You
my
dodged
time.
the bullet.
Yeah, but I don't know, because every time I see it, I'm still like, I kind of want that.
It's definitely intriguing. I mean, it looks like it's better than the first one. So just like the different abilities and stuff like that, and kind of creating your own way, your own hero through it. I mean, it's something I'm interested in.
Well, the father's powers are way different than the daughter's.
Yeah.
So it's really like you could logistically play the game twice and get two different experiences.
That's called replay value, everybody.
Woo! Yes, it is. And it's on sale, so get it while it's hot.
Awesome. All right. Supersonic Station. What'd you pick up for this, Hill? Did I get you already or not?
Not yet, but like here's the deal. I do, and like I got sick of like season passes and all this blah 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 crap. So like I always like wait for everything until the end of the year, except I'll buy a couple good ones that I know that won't have all that bull crap in it. Like but what is it? Evil Within 2. I mean, I played the first Evil Within, and their DLCs were so good.
Sonic is trying to say he spent the $90 on the 8 million in-game credits in GTA 5. Is what he bought.
You're not supposed to tell people that.
I want the 8 million credits, but Xbot was like, no.
$90.
I bought a bunch of Halo loot crates. I'm just kidding. Okay, here, I got a list actually. Hold on. I got Elite Dangerous for $14. I said that earlier. Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein 2. South Park Fractured Bunghole. Oh my god, I got Injustice 2, and that went on the Games for Gold thing, and it's like $40 for everything. And I stayed up all night playing that, and then I finally beat the campaign, and then there's fucking loot boxes and shit. Like,
yeah, there's tons of, but it does not hurt the game. You get so much stuff just playing the game. It's not even a problem.
That's what they all say. I'm just kidding. I don't know a lot about it, so I can't really judge it.
Well, they just announced, I don't know, maybe last weekend, the weekend before that, the new characters that are coming out, and the Ninja Turtles are part of that. Dude, that's so awesome. Dope.
Dude, the campaign on that is so good. Like, I highly recommend Injustice 2. I have a question.
Yeah, that's probably going to be Luca's game of the year. Shout out to Luca. She loves Injustice 2.
All right, this has been bothering me. I have a couple more, but this is bothering me. I don't know a lot about like DC versus Marvel or anything, but I remember Starfire or whatever. Wasn't she like part of the Amazing Spider-Man friends in that cartoon a long time ago?
No, I mean, I think that she was a made-up character. I don't know if she was actually real or not. I mean, we're talking about way back in the days.
That confused me. Like, I thought, is there Starfire or Firestar? Like, I remember a Starfire or something being in the
Starfire is DC. I'm pretty sure that's one of the new characters. That's but the other one from the Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends is I'm not sure if she's real or not, but that's way back in the days.
Guys, I just want to take a moment here, just real quick. I just want to give a huge shout out to Tony. Tony, man, you spoil us, no lie. You are an incredible part of the gaming community. And Tony, snaps! Tony got us the BioShock collection.
Oh,
wow, that's dope.
Yeah, so
Tony, you're such a darling. When did this happen?
Thank you so much. He told me to check the DM, and I went through and I found it. He gifted us the game. Thank you, Tony. That's absolutely
big, dude. That's great. Good work, Tony.
Snap! You gotta stream this. You gotta stream your first kind of like experience with.
Yes,
with
that would be amazing for your channel.
I will definitely do that. I'm actually planning on doing a lot more streams, like with Cam and all that, consistently. And if my job can't handle it, then I quit. No, I'm kidding. I can't quit. But
I've always wanted that new Assassin's Creed game. My gamers.
I love you, Tony. You're the best.
Tony, you're my best friend too.
Tony's absolutely incredible, man. Thank you again. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for being a part of the community and like a contributing factor all the way around, whether it's your opinions and stuff about gaming and even down to this, thank you so much, man.
We love all you guys.
Thank you for giving that. I put my name in the chat. Tony's like, hell no. I'm giving you shit. Wait, I got
You guys
another
are gonna
one.
be the death of me today.
I got WWE 2K18, and
Mhm.
that game's fun. I love it.
WWE 2K18. How much was that on Xbox?
It was like 40 something.
'Cause I'm looking at the PlayStation Black Friday deals. Well, the PSN deals. I'm not looking
Their
at.
sales suck. Like, here's the deal.
Well, the
Look at
WWE
Xbox.
2K18 is 36 on there.
Well, I'm talking about the deluxe though. There's two different versions.
Oh.
But look at the Xbox sale. Look at like all the amount of games that's on there and the prices
I
and
know.
stuff.
I definitely
And
see
then-
a big difference.
Then go look at the Sony one. It's so pitiful, man. There's like 20 games on there or something.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't have my PlayStation currently hooked up because I was going to trade it in for Xbox One X, but I did not trade it in. So it's just sitting in a box.
My
right
PS4
now.
is sitting next to my X, but it's not plugged in.
You're
Wow.
not missing much, I promise.
I actually, again, I'm not trying to jump on the rabbit here, but I haven't played
What's
I
up,
haven't
Freddy
put on my
Krueger?
PlayStation 4 since the Uncharted DLC, which was amazing, but since then I have
Well,
not
here-
turned it on.
When
My
it comes to the
my
PS4,
Pro
here's-
sounds like a jet engine. It is so loud. It like literally disturbs you playing the game.
Dude,
That's
the
horrible.
360 was loud as shit as well. But let's just say, when it comes to the PS4, like I have it here, right? But with them focusing on the single player experiences and stuff like that, there is no rush to go in and play those games. Like Uncharted, I have a lot of fun playing Uncharted and stuff like that. But I'm here on Destiny 2, on my Xbox and doing all the stuff there. I'm playing Halo 5 and the multiplayer there, and all this good stuff. When it comes to the PS4 and their exclusives, they don't really give too much replay value because they're really focusing on that single player experience.
But the
That's
Uncharted
so-
multiplayer is so good.
The green guy in the chat
that's-
says D2 is as. He says stop lying.
Beans
Each to
being
their own,
so
man.
Kirk.
It's each to their own. I mean, Boom likes Wolfenstein too.
Oh, I was
so
joking.
I mean, I'm
That
saying.
multiplayer is terrible. Like, who's playing that? No one.
Oh.
Like I like the experiences. It's just that most of like the best experiences on the PS4 right now are, in terms of their exclusives, they're single player experiences, and there's no rush to do those. Like, you could do those as you feel comfortable. And like I'm having fun on the Xbox Live community right now. I'm looking forward to Spider-Man and God of War. Hopefully those come out in 2018, and I'll be able to play those when they do release.
Hey, I got some tips. Back to the Black Friday thing. I do have some tips. This is what I always do. But you have to have patience. Like, sign up for the Xbox rewards. It's free, and you can earn like $5 every 3 weeks by not doing nothing. When you get buy your digital games, you get a certain % back. And sign up to like points to shop and watch videos.
Oh
and
my god,
just
no,
say-
don't
say
do
all
that. No points to shop.
Yes.
I have a faster way for you
Yes.
guys to make money. Check my videos. But
Well,
points to
there's
shop
lots
works
of
too.
there's even apps that you can like take pictures of your receipt. I'll send you game cards and crap. But save like all those. Buy like 1 or 2 games a year, and then everything else. Just turn all those points in, everything in, and buy up Black Friday. And if you can't get it Black Friday week, then Xbox does do a countdown to New Year sale.
Yeah, the end of the year
last 2 weeks.
sales. That's usually big, also.
Yep, and that's why. Like, I was kind of confused why COD didn't have World War II up yet. I mean, they have a shitty discount, $5 discount on it, but I think they'll have it way lower on the countdown to New Year's.
Guys, I gotta give a huge shout out to Xbox Live with this BioShock collection, because I just redeemed the code and everything, and instead of them just automatically putting those 3 games onto my hard drive, which like that is a huge size right there, putting all 3 together, they actually just put the 3 into the ready to install, and I can install each one individually. Little details like that, and they just don't automatically throw all 3 games like on my hard drive. That means a lot to me, yo. So huge shout out to them for thinking about that and not just like throwing the 3 games automatically on the hard drive. Good job, guys.
Good job, Phil Spencer. And Aaron Greenberg, I will never make fun of you again for being such a good man. I promise.
Yeah, he's a darling. Real quick, I got some stuff to go over that's going on in the chat. One, Melissa Reese says, when I hear Supersonic Station, oh, thank you for the sub, the green guy. And the green guy was like, how did I even get in here? Melissa said when she hears Supersonic Station, all she thinks is Yoshida. That's pretty horrible and awesome at the same time.
Go buy my Sony shit station Pro, Melissa.
The Pro.
Kashal says the loot boxes will never be banned because they'll just be replaced by something else. People won't accept them. And then there was one more, John Feliciano. He said, loot boxes are not gambling. There's no monetary value being rewarded to the player. So let's kind of get into that because Supersonic had linked a couple of articles in the chat where is it, Belgium? I'm actually going to let Supersonic take this over, but they're talking about banning them.
Oh, God, I'd have to have the whole article in front of me.
Well, you should have it in front of you.
The government... yeah, they founded the crates and a lot of the microtransaction stuff is indeed gambling. So they are banning it in Belgium and expected to they're going to fight to get them banned in Europe. And now it's all the way. They're talking about it in Hawaii by
Yeah, they're investigating now.
This world is going to hell, guys.
That's
already
here's
the thing. I understand that people don't like loot crates, and I'm one of them. I think that if again, like Battlefront 2, and I said this in the beginning, not sure whether it's because I suck or because the person that just killed me, right, had purple cards across the board on his character, and I do not.
I told you that.
No, I'm being serious. Like in the beginning, I was getting smoked. Like I would start and I'd run like an idiot into the middle of the field of play, and I'm getting shot down. And I'm like, and then they do the kill cam, and then the person has purple across the whole board. And I'm like, okay, let me just keep playing and see if I can get a few purple cards. Now, I got the deluxe edition, so the few purple cards that
I'm sorry to cut you off. He says, no, you just suck, Mr. Boomstick.
Yeah, of course he would say that because he's, anyway, he's my brother. He can say
he's
that.
Better than you? No, I'm just kidding.
I
don't know. Okay, I'm just trying to start shit.
We used to call, well, look, let's give props where it is. We used to call him the professor back in the days because his gaming skills were ridiculous. Now, he's gotten a little older. I'm still older than him. He always tells me that. But, he's okay.
he's all right.
He's all right.
Yo, hey, Neo, man, if you haven't, add me on Xbox Live, man. Xbox 448. We'll go in game sometime, dude.
Dude, he's a Destiny freak just like you. So
he
you
said
would be
asterisk you.
But I know this isn't like just EA or anything, but look at all the shit they stirred up for being so fucking greedy and stepping.
Well, yes,
way
you know
over
what?
the line.
Again, what worries me, guys, is this. Okay, I understand, and I want to just kind of bring it back a little bit because if you look at how Overwatch is done, right? Mm-hmm. Everything is cosmetic. Nothing changes the gameplay. People champion that game. People champion the developer, and for good reason because they're a great dev. And when they put out new characters, it's like a celebration. So whatever Blizzard is doing, that is the right way to do it. Okay, you don't hear anyone complaining about they're having another like in the spring they have people wearing like floaty devices and stuff, but people you don't hear the community in an outrage like I can't believe they made me buy this. No, if you want to participate in buying some of these loot crates that have only stuff that you can wear, that's great. No one complains. EA, on the other hand, they literally broke the game. They broke the game. And you know what? Now this is going to blow up in their face because Walt Disney got involved.
Yeah.
And what worries me, guys, and I just want to bring it forward again, is games have been $60 for over 10 years, maybe longer. Mm-hmm. Does this, does this uproar with the community, and now the governments are getting involved, have the potential for these game makers now to say, okay, well, we can't get them in loot crates because everything's been banned, so we need to make money.
They'll jack up the price and do DLC packages still. is what's gonna happen.
DLC is always going to be there because it's going to extend the life of the game. What I'm concerned about is whether or not next fall games will be $69.99 instead of $59.99.
It's coming, man. It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming. And you know, not for anything, but with inflation and everything like that, you think about it. Games have been $60 for so long. I was a part of the gaming generation when they jumped from 50 to 60.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. And there was a huge backlash there. But at the end of the day, guess what?
We still buy them.
Everybody still bought their games.
We did.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but
I paid $80 for Phantasy Star in the Sega Master System when I was a kid.
Well, I got a worse story than that, and again, this is dating myself. You guys remember the store FuncoLand? The way they used to do their pricing was supply and demand. So when the N64 came out, they were charging $119.99 for Killer Instinct Gold, for Wave Race, for a few other titles. $119.99,
Wow.
double of what? Yes, and it was a supply and demand thing.
Guys, I got a question for you. All right, and this is kind of going on like almost a conspiracy theory type issue here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with all this stuff going on about loot crates and stuff, what do you guys think about possibly companies within the gaming industry seeding themselves into talking about this, possibly getting it to the point where they do increase the price of games? Now, check this out. Now, you remember most companies, Xbox, Sony, like they want to get into a streaming service, right? Where you just pay monthly for a service and you get like these games available to you. That's their end goal all the way through. Now, to push that a little bit more, like if they do, go after these loot boxes and stuff to the point where all of a sudden now these games are more money. Now they're like $70, $80, going to $90. But Xbox and Sony, they start really marketing their streaming service, and just paying that monthly charge to be able to play these games. Do you see like where it might be actually coming from the companies themselves here? To get everybody on board with the streaming service as opposed to paying anywhere $70 to like $90 for a game eventually? Anybody see that in the possibility of the future there?
I mean, there's always a possibility of what you're saying, that they are trying to position themselves, especially because Microsoft has even recently come forward and said that they eventually want to launch.
It's not foreign in business.
Right. They want to launch a streaming service. The issue with that is, I don't know if that's ever going to come to fruition, simply because streaming services may be for older titles. I can't see it being for titles that just came out, because then you're going to get a backlash on the developers. They're going to lose out big time on the and again, I mean, we've been saying this for years that everything has gone digital now. My brother will tell you in the chat, I was pro media in the hand, stock paper and discs for years. And then, you run out of room, as many games as I buy, I went digital and I would never go back. I mean, so I don't know when, discs themselves will eventually just be phased out. And that would literally cripple the GameStops of the world. But I don't know if, streaming services doing new games is ever going to happen.
I think it eventually, like I said, at the end of the day, a cheap set-top box and Xbox running their games through their Azure cloud service and stuff like that to their consumers in a service is something that they are aiming to do. And I do have to say, the Don, AKA Kiss That Ring, in the chat, dude, those are fighting words. Don't make me come to Utah, man. I will find you in Utah.
He will give you his address and say, "Bring it." I'm just saying.
I'm glad these.
As long as he barbecues first, man.
They said the games are going to be looked at from a game-to-game basis to make sure that the gambling crap isn't in there, and so I think it's good for the gamers.
It's not gambling though. See, that's the thing. Like there is. I mean, it's a source,
but it is a gamble. You don't know what you're getting.
It ain't just gonna be consoles. It's gonna be phone games and everything.
I was gonna say, like, if you look at it like that, there's mobile games out there.
So is our Xbox and PlayStation, are they mobile games? No, we pay $60. We pay full price. for a game, and then you have people who are paying to get extra stuff, which they don't even know what they're getting. It's like there's people who got multiple of the same crappy item.
You see, what worries me here, I'm sorry, Snaps, but what worries me here is a little franchise that I love called Halo. Halo 5, the rec pack design that they did, how they gave you like kind of like super weapons for Warzone, but they kept Warzone balanced out and stuff like that, and aesthetics that you could win in the that you could basically win in the rec packs and stuff. I thought that system is perfect. I love the way that they did that, and I don't want 343 to now be afraid of this whole thing and to take that away from the Halo franchise, because I feel like that is the perfect way forward when it comes to the multiplayer with Halo. Have the arena for the competitive, have the Warzone for the more casual, and being able to get those rec points, playing the game, and getting those packs. How many times, Snaps, how many times did I come running out of the room so excited because I got something I wanted in the rec pack and stuff like that? And it was a lot of fun. And I don't want
Did you spend any actual cash on those rec packs?
No.
Okay.
He got everything on Halo, and he didn't spend a dime because he lived on
See, that's great. No, you know what? That statement alone is why they will not change it, and why a lot of these companies should adapt the program.
Common sense does not flow in this world.
Let's be honest. What if, like, the next Halo, they decided to put everything with these rec packs in the pay to win? Everyone gets profits.
No, but they won't do it. You see, but you're taking
everyone said EA wouldn't go this far
into a new realm. No one. You got to understand, dude. Everyone got their wish, right? Everyone, you especially, Supersonic, you were like, since the demo, were like banging this drum of pay to win, right? And I agree with you. So you got your win, right? The EA it had to scale it back. They got they got called into the principal's office by Disney, right? They got scolded. They have to pull it out. Yeah, it's coming back, but it's not going to be the same. I don't think you're going to see another company attempt this, simply because of the backlash of now the governments are involved, and now what's even more crazy is that
they're like, let's see how far we can push this envelope.
Guys, I love
Texan.
I love Texan Wolverine's comment. He's like, loot crates are gambling. He's like, if you go to a store and buy a hammer, you get a hammer. You don't get a chance to get a hammer. Dude, that's freaking awesome, man.
That is a good point. Continue.
But I just want to say, I highly doubt like Microsoft and Halo are gonna change the way the microtransactions are, because even though Halo 5s are decent, they did get a backlash for just having that. If they were going to include them in Halo 6, they're not going to make it worse. They'll have it the same way. If Warzone returns in Halo 6, they're probably going to have the same type of deal.
But same crap in Halo Wars.
People thought Halo 5. People thought the Warzone was pay to win, but once you use. No, not at all, man.
Guys, I have something to say too.
Dude, I will argue on that for a long time if you want me to.
It's not pay to win.
Time out, guys.
Warzone, yes, it is.
Okay, so in the chat, I'm going through the chat, and there's so much in the chat that I just want to stop you guys and say, but I'm trying not to cut you guys off either. That green guy, whatever. Sorry if I butcher your name. Too late. Government don't care. They just want to make money off of it. And that could be a major part of this, where they're like, hey, you know what? They're doing this and we're not making anything extra off of it. It is very possible that they could have an issue because it is what?
Donald Trump. Donald Trump owns casinos. He might support those.
Did you just choke on your Donald Trump words?
Say your words.
All right. So, Invader Gaming says, I can't think and read right now. Invader says, we have to be very careful with this route. It is very dangerous for game balancing. Loot boxes for skins, sure, but something that adjusts rank, weapons, etc. is slippery and can kill off communities. That is absolutely correct. And hang on one second. HTK, he had a very interesting point. Hold that thought. If you can spend real money on a box with a random item, it is a form of gambling. However, What about Kinder? I don't know what those are. Kinder eggs or smaller items with a price inside candy or a bouncy ball machine at the mall. So you guys, if you want to weigh in on that, because I mean these are really interesting points.
That's true. The machines where you put in 25. Growing up, I used to bug my mom for a quarter just to put the quarter in, turn the thing, and get a random toy. I do want to say with OSnaps pointing out these great comments in the chat. There's also another comment when it comes to EA, and that is the Don. He's like, I don't understand why people think Disney was not involved in the microtransactions in the first place, which I feel is a great point because Disney was involved in that. Yes. It's just when the backlash was so negative, and Disney's like, oh crap, now we got to come in and look like the heroes, which is what they do. They implement things, and then if there's a huge backlash, they're like, no, we're fixing it now because of our reputation. Great.
Sure, like wait till our damn movie comes out, then stick them back in there.
Great point, Don.
You know what they should do? You said wait till the movie comes out, right?
Yeah, so they can get all their money off Star Wars movie.
You know what they could do is they could put these in the movie like little extra codes. That'd be cool.
Buy a movie ticket, get a loot crate. Is that what you're saying?
You have a chance to see Star Wars, or you're gonna have to go see Dumb and Dumber Part 5.
Guys, the chat is on fire right now. We have Dylan Stebbins. He was like, "What about a loot crate subscription? You get random items for $20 a month." He's like, "Is that gambling, dude?"
You know,
I have a feeling we're not far away from that.
All right, so the loot crate though, everybody gets the same fucking thing. Xbot. Nobody gets anything special, really, except for one person, maybe, if that's even true. But everybody gets the same thing. So you're getting random items, but you're all getting the same exact thing.
Well, the point that they tried to make was it's getting kids to start gambling like in their heads when they're young, and that's. I wish I had the article up so I could read it.
I'm addicted to gambling, so I mean.
But if your kid picks up your phone and then starts buying little microtransactions,
I do that.
For these phone games. I know you're a bad influence.
I can't.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna drink my coffee in the corner now.
Let's just hope whatever they replace all this with, if they do have to they get forced to change things up. Let's just hope they don't try to do something like a million times worse.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point.
They could, but I'm going to do the same thing and wait for a sale.
Or they're going to find other ways around it.
Yeah, they will. They're going to do. I bet Microsoft is looking at this. EA or Ubisoft, 2K, everyone. They're like, oh shit, we got to change everything now.
I want that, Dylan.
I know. The Sea of Thieves towel he got from Loot Crate. I'm so jelly. You can send it here.
That is like that's another game. That's another game I had huge concerns over because it's a free-to-play game. Like,
it hasn't been said that it's free-to-play.
No, I don't think it's going to be free-to-play at all.
No, you can pre-order it.
It's a full $60 title.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I hope they don't put a big loot crate system.
You know what? I don't care if they have microtransactions, loot crates, all that good stuff. But when you're basically using it to help other people get ahead, like let's say I can't afford it, but we have Boomstick who can. He can be a higher level than me. That's not fair.
That breaks the game. That ruins the game.
If it's for colors or whatever it's for, that's fine.
It might give you you might pull the slot machine and get a more powerful ship than someone else and then wreck everyone.
No, you'll get someone to change the way the ship looks like. That's about it. They won't give you extra cannons or anything. That's a bit OP. Get different skins for your pirates and stuff like that if they were to include it in that game, but they wouldn't give you a more powerful ship.
Well, I would have thought Star Wars wouldn't have did any of the shit that they did, but they did.
Yeah, but they have such
Microsoft are risking everything with this IP, since it's a new one and it's Rare's first actual proper game that's not a Kinect game in years. If they did something like that, people will go crazy, and they've been pretty good with the alpha, so. If they were to include something like that, they'd probably put it in the alpha for us to see how people react to it.
See, here's something to look forward to when it comes to Microsoft in 2018. Sea of Thieves and Crackdown 3. From my sources, right? You want to talk about games that are going to be supported after you buy them for a long time. Yep. Those two titles, they are looking at it the same way like Rockstar with GTA. And I know you can say about the shark cards and all that good stuff, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about adding content over time. And Rockstar, because they're making so much money on the shark cards or whatnot, they have released nothing but DLC since the launch of GTA 5. And that's what Microsoft and Xbox are planning to do with Sea of Thieves and Crackdown 3. So these are two titles that, you know, people who have an Xbox should really be excited for, because it's not like you're just paying the $60 to get that one game. It is going to stay fresh throughout a long period of time afterwards. And I'm excited for those two titles. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
You say
Cool
lots
story,
of words,
bro.
Xbot. I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah. So anyways, at the end of the day, guys, it is indeed a form of gambling. All right. It's a game of chance. So I mean, if they decide that they're gonna ban them, good for them. But it sucks for the people who do want to be involved, and I feel like people should have options. You know, obviously they're giving them an option. It's not going to a casino. You're not able to withdraw money, so there are differences, but again, it is a game of chance. If that's a risk you're willing to take, then hey, whatever, that's your choice, I guess. But I know I would get loot crates.
Well, I think someone needs to look at them before they launch it and see like how bad it is. I don't think they're going to outright ban them like they did in Belgium, but
well, they didn't ban them yet. From what I understand, I believe they're looking into it, or maybe it was the Hawaii one. I don't know. There's a couple different ones.
Someone needs to look into them, and they're going to fine them and stuff if it's like pay to win and stuff. And I think it's a win for gamers. Like,
it is a win for gamers, because, you know, if we wanted that, it should be a free to play, and then we have the option to do that. But you're spending $60 on top of all the rest of the money you're going to end up spending because you're desperate to just do better. And, you know, I think it was mentioned last week, and I apologize, I don't remember who mentioned it, but I believe last week it was mentioned that the Star Wars will always have a following, no matter what. If they took a shit in a box, people will buy it. Right?
Oh man, that was my metaphor right there.
That's why EA get away with it.
Yeah, it's like if they took a shit in a box and wrote Star Wars on it, there's a fan out there that will buy that.
If it's from the cast, totally, it'd be worth something one
day. The reality of it is somebody will buy it, and that's that. So they kind of feel like, hey, we can do whatever we want because we're Star Wars. But you know, at the end of the day, you're going to get slapped on the wrist. It is what it is.
How much bad blood has been spilled, though, between Disney and the EA? Because Disney, like, kind of looked bad because of all this shit.
Disney's shrugging.
Disney gives themselves their own bad look. Just saying.
EA is taking the brunt of all the negativity here. Let's just be honest. Like, Disney, right now, with their movies and everything going on with them, Disney can do no wrong in a lot of people's minds, right? And EA is actually taking the brunt. EA has become the absolute villain here. And I think that's why Don was trying to state in the chat. He was like, you know, I don't understand why people don't think Disney wasn't a part of this. And they were. It's just that they got caught out. There was a negative reaction, and Disney comes in and plays the hero afterwards. And everything's fine.
Under the bus.
Yeah, they threw him straight under the bus. Under like 20 buses, man, is what they did.
Like Sony with No Man's Sky.
People like, I don't know, people have been getting so fed up with this shit. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like the fucking gaming crash when everyone got so fed up.
I'm sorry. Fastback says Mickey shits gold cheese. Can you imagine that?
Sounds delicious.
That would be something. That'd be a sight to see.
Absolutely. All right, but, and I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, it just kind of scares me because like I remember everyone being so fed up with the Atari games and all the crap that went out that people didn't want, and people just got fed up and just stopped buying games, and that's what reminds me of it. Like, this is getting so bad that I don't know if I'm just a little bit worried, like it's on my mind and stuff.
Well,
like,
my brother Neo Mental just said it's the same way Activision stuck their hand into Destiny, and Yeah, no, it's the truth. It is the
Xbox
truth.
just being a
Yeah.
pervert.
I was picturing how they stuck their hand into Destiny.
Yeah, that's. I really didn't think about that until you just said it, and now I can't get rid of the idea in my head. So thanks, bot. I appreciate that.
Dude, I gotta say,
He's like,
with this room,
anytime.
the chat is absolutely on fire now. Yo, you guys are doing an incredible job, like making us like really like thought-provoking things here, like in the chat. Yo, great job, everybody.
Don't say that too loud. Dazzle pastel.
I gotta
post a
cut you
link
guys
in the
off for
chat.
just a second. Also, again, I'm sorry. Daz, he's sharing the competition that we got going on for the $50 Xbox gift card. I clicked it a moment ago and it didn't work, so I'm resharing it in hopes that it will work. All right, so I hope that's the right one because I'm logged in, so it shows up as my login. But yeah, it wasn't working.
I clicked on it. Let me see.
So.
And we are good. Should I start putting my entries in?
No, you can't win that. Daz, that's the correct link there, buddy. So I apologize for cutting you guys off. I just want to make sure everybody gets to join that competition.
I can't win anything.
We have a lot of new people here, so make sure you guys are entering. There's a $50 Xbox gift card giveaway coming Christmas Eve. So anyways, I apologize, guys. Carry on.
I don't know. It's just huge news, and it's not going to. Things got some momentum, and it's not slowing down. Like it's already in Hawaii.
It's picking up really, and I can't wait to see the outcome. Honestly.
Well, again, the Loot Crate again. EA broke the system. They got greedy and they broke the system. And I want to bring up a game that does it right, and that would be Titanfall 2. Now, whether you like the game or you don't, that's perfectly fine. It was my game of the year last year. I absolutely love it. I still love it, but the way that they support everything free that they do is by offering the gamer, hey, listen, there's a new skin for your Titan, and it looks like a demon, or it looks like this, or your pilot can be dressed in these colors. And they're not, if I buy it, it's because I want a different skin, not because I'm going to get something better than you can't, because you can't afford it, you can't get it. And the way that they are doing it there is fantastic. The way they tried to do it in Star Wars, simply because it was Star Wars, broke the game, and now they're in deep shit. And good for them, because they're a scumbag company anyway.
Oh,
Slap
shots fired.
Listen, you got to call it like it is. And EA, they're not your friend, and they will milk you until you're dry and take you out to the pasture and shoot you in the head.
I believe in calling it like it is, which is why I said Wolfenstein feels like a late '90s first person.
And that's good. I mean, listen. It wouldn't be a good show.
I'm messing with you, boo.
No, I'm saying, but it's the truth. It would not be a good show if me and you didn't end up somewhere on either ends of the spectrum and we went at it. It would be a boring show.
Absolutely. Wait, what? No, wouldn't. This is a great show. I'm here. What are you saying? Real quick, you guys. Noof Nukem says in the chat, I think if most games were guaranteed to see a profit, they wouldn't have as much loot crates and stuff, but problem is so many games can't break even without that content. So that is a very good point to keep in mind.
Yeah, but when it comes to a Star Wars game like that's gonna break even. That's gonna go.
Yeah,
if they haven't already broken even. Yes.
But on the, the bigger picture is so many games have these microtransactions, loot crates, and everything. So it's becoming an overflow, and it's kind of frustrating too at times. Seth Brogue in the chat says, at Snaps, I hope that all this loot crate stuff doesn't lead to actual government intervention and regulation, because I think that would be bad for the community. That's a good point too. Where if they start, investigating more games and things like that, and they really kind of start cracking down, that could really suck for people too. I'm dying.
I'm just tired of. I don't know. I don't like seeing $60 games being built around a free mobile freemium game.
Well, then it's the people that need to fight against it and not buy it and really express your displeasure.
They go after the sharks that spend thousands of dollars and It's like $1 billion. They probably have loot box mafias out there.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, if I had the money, I would
You're
buy
gonna buy
tons and tons of them. I'm sorry, that's the truth, because I just like wasting money or something. I don't know. I like getting ahead. And if I can do it by paying, I probably would, because I'm like, oh, well, I can't pass this level or something. Let me get a better gun that I'm going to purchase. And then I'll be like, it's just the fact that you're able to do it is kind of awesome, I guess. And on, one aspect, but, the fact that other people can't kind of makes it a little more difficult, But I think we're going to kind of move on from this subject now. Because there's going to be much more to come, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it again next week, because I know this isn't the end of it. This is just the beginning. So you guys, I want to talk about your personal top 3 games of 2017. So I'm going to start with, I was going to say Xbox, but I know it's going to be Destiny 2. So we're going to start with Supersonic Station.
No Man's Sky. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I like that game. So
I got 3 for my top. All
right.
Are you talking
real quick? These are not games that came out in 2017. These are the top games you played in 2017 that you enjoyed. Because I can't say the top games that I came out in 2017 because.
Okay, that's easy.
Now you just changed it up on me, man.
No, you could pick that, because we don't all buy the games that come out in 2017. I'm just saying, like, what if we bought only 3?
Okay, I got 3: Destiny 2, Resident Evil 7, and Evil Within 2.
Very nice.
So all solid titles, all solid games.
Nice. Now, Sonic, you got to sell people on them, man.
Yeah,
like
why?
why those 3?
Oh, they're freaking awesome, and they're all on sale. $30, go buy it. I love Resident Evil 7, especially if you have a PS4 Pro, and you're thinking about getting VR. Definitely Resident Evil 7, top-notch freaking game. So is Evil Within 2, and I can't believe how amazing that game looks on the Xbox One X on a 4K TV. It's just night and day difference. It's awesome. I can't wait to play through that again. And Destiny 2, I just love the campaign. I played through the campaign like 7 times, and I've actually heard bad stuff about this DLC coming up by a lot of people that it sucks.
Oh, what, for Destiny 2?
Yeah, the first DLC.
I didn't hear anything bad about it.
Oh God, I've been hearing
me neither.
Bad stuff. I'll send you some links after the show.
Well, that's gonna suck.
These are people that love Destiny 2.
Well, Red
do they love Destiny 2 or they love Destiny? Because there's hardcore Destiny 1 people that don't like the randomness of certain things and tokens, because that's what Destiny 2 brought to the table, and that's one of the biggest complaints from like those hardcore Destiny 1 players. So
I think they were on both of them, but I know they've tried the new expansion, and I don't know, they're just like, it's okay, but there's a lot of, it's just not much. I don't know. At least it's something.
See, Snaps knows when it comes to the Destiny 2 DLC. I've been researching, looking into it. They have like kind of like Vex powered weapons that you're able to get. There's this like monolith on a wall that every time you take on the adventure to get that weapon, once you get it, like a glowing like glyph appears on the wall, and adventures actually mean something in the game now. The public event is the biggest public event that Bungie has ever done in Destiny 1 or 2.
That's actually my favorite part of the game, is the public events.
Yeah. So this one is absolutely huge. There's a lot of different objectives. You can make it heroic. When you make it heroic this time, it's not just extra XP, but with this expansion, you actually get 2 chests at the end of the public event when you make it heroic. So you get double the stuff. Even the raid is what they call raid content. It's the Leviathan is such a big ship. There's so many things going on. The ship is a planet eater. It's eating the Nessus planet, and this raid layer is actually a completely different part of the ship, completely different enemies, and different rewards and stuff like that you earn doing this part of the raid. So it's a different story, basically.
She's just spoiling
Guys, we're
all.
going off topic.
I mean, I could go on and on. You guys, if you guys want me to make a video about what's coming in the DLC, I will gladly
That's a
do that
good
for everybody on my
Do
channel.
it. You'll get a bunch of hits off it.
But I am
You make
excited.
your
It's
video,
a lot of stuff, man.
but let's try to stay on topic a little bit today.
What was the topic?
I don't
again?
remember
Your top
anymore.
three
I
games.
quit.
Bloody hell.
Oh, you, Supersonic Station, you were selling us on these games as to why, but don't talk about Destiny 2.
Already sold you. Buy them all. They're all on sale.
Great. Yay. All right, fantastic. We're going to go now to creating Beyond Limits. Do not cut him off this time, guys, especially you, Xbot and Supersonic.
You didn't have to cut me
I was
off.
hoping I had. I'm there,
Hey, you
like,
know what?
thinking, I'm like looking at the list I have, and I'm like, fucking 3 games. Oh shit. I want to try to keep it to just games that came out this year.
All right, that's a good
So-
idea.
I guess you can't really. I don't know. It's like I swear it means everything. It was
Fortnite.
No, I don't know. I know my number 1 game is hands down The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. That game is a massive open world game. It changes a lot about Zelda. Some things it does better, some things it doesn't do as well, like the music. But it offers great gameplay, easily over 100 plus hours. They're still continuing to bring out DLC for it, and it's just a great game. So much to do in it, and I highly recommend anyone here that has not played Breath of the Wild to do so and finish it, because you're only doing yourself a favor. You're playing literally one of the best games that came out this year. So
And it
for
doesn't
number
have
2,
any loot crates.
yeah, no
Sure.
loot crate bullshit. No horse armor, nothing like that.
I remember that horse armor.
Then I'll say Destiny 2 was a very good game. I've had a great time with it. I just kind of burned myself out on it when the game released. That's why I stopped playing it for a bit. And for my 3rd game, I guess I have to give it to Fortnite, considering how much hours I put into it.
Yeah,
Like,
I was gonna
it's
say
a
you
very
better have
enjoyable
Fortnite
game.
on that list. That's obviously your favorites.
Like Friday the 13th is closed somehow. Like that game,
Yeah.
I know yous all have.
That's not a
Yous
game,
all
though.
have.
I forgot that one.
That's a demo.
The rookie game.
I really enjoyed that game though. It has its issues and its bugs, but it was pretty fun. I did get a lot of hours before I stopped playing it. I'll still go back to it whenever they add stuff to it and stuff like that. But I haven't played a lot of games that came out this year. Like I have Resident Evil 7, haven't played it yet. South Park, haven't played it. I hope to get Shadow of War, because that game is one of the games I wanted to. But if I was to add another game, Life is Strange Beyond the Storm, that game is awesome. 2 episodes of it are out so far.
Is it good, man? I was wondering because of like the no special powers thing. Because I mean, video games, man, you want something that is kind of, I guess you could say, unrealistic. Doing special powers, having a special mechanic to it. What is there anything in there that hooks you like that?
Not as much as like having the powers. You do get to have some sort of dialogue with people where you try to persuade them or get angry at them until they give in to what you want. But it's mainly for the story. It's just like a prequel to Life is Strange in its own little way. It's just like if you played Life is Strange, you're going to be already attached to Chloe, who's the main character this time around. So it's just really getting to know more about the characters. It's just done really well and it has a great soundtrack. I can't wait to see how it's going to wrap up.
See, what you're telling me, Dean, right there is I'm not missing anything right now. So I
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Have you played Life is Strange?
A little bit. I didn't beat it.
Oh, well, then if you didn't get into Life is Strange, this isn't going to change it. So, yeah.
Okay.
You have to get into it and really try it in order to say nah. All right, so I am gonna actually speak now because I have to say I agree with Dean very much when it comes to Friday the 13th. I know that game really pissed me off, and it technically is a demo. for the most part. But that game brought back the feeling like, even though there was a lot of issues and I'm pissed off about it, I'm not saying it's a great game by any means because I'm so mad at it. So, not the game itself, but, the developers and all that good stuff. But the game brought back that feeling of anxiety when you watched a horror movie as a kid. And it gave you that feeling like, oh my gosh, I gotta run, I gotta hide. And then there's also the aspect of being Jason Voorhees. And, Jason Voorhees is an icon himself. So, the being him, I don't really care about. It was more of the running, the hiding that really made it so much fun. Like I was so excited for that game that I bought 2 copies, one on PlayStation, one on Xbox. So at the end of the day, like that is definitely one of my top games for, 2017, even though there was so much issues and I don't play it anymore, and it lost the wow factor really quickly with me. But it's still, I have to say, like, it was very fun to play with your friends. It's still fun to play with your friends, whether you're mad about the game or not, it's awesome. It sucks, but it's awesome still. I feel like I have so many like conflicting emotions within myself when it comes to that game, but it's still definitely one that, I had a lot of fun playing with people, and that's what matters the most. So my second one would definitely be Legend of Zelda. I promise you, Dean, I'm not trying to bite off of everything, but you actually made me remember The Legend of Zelda. Because that's one that I kind of forget about because it's not on Xbox and I wish it was. But that's one game that caught me and I played for hours and days. And then my son took it over and he actually tells me he's going to teach me how to get my, what is that little thing you fly with? What the frick is it called? Paraglider?
The cloud thing? Yeah.
The paraglider. He's like, I'm going to teach you how to get it. I'm like, I already have it. And like, he's telling me, like, he's going to teach me all these things, but he doesn't realize that he's not actually teaching me some of them. But anyways, like, I just want to sit in a dark, quiet room and play the game myself, not watch him play it, because I love watching him play. I love watching him experience a Zelda game. It's so anti-violent that it's awesome. But at the same time, like, I don't want it to be spoiled for me either. So it's definitely an incredible game. And then Call of Duty, World War II, hands down. From when we got to play the beta till now, I love the game. I absolutely enjoy it. It has a Call of Duty feel to it, very fast, very shoddy shooting and things like that. No pun intended. But at the same time, it's really fun. It's a lot of fun with your friends, and it has nice, like, a whole awesome Nazi zombies, and like just playing the prologue itself was really scary. So I enjoyed it very much. And I plan on...
Did you get hit in the head with any loot crates?
What happened?
Loot crates that fall from... Did you get hit in the head with any loot crates that actually fall from the sky?
Close. Very close. But I didn't get hit in the head. At least not yet. I got to practice more. I'm going to have... Like, I just... I love playing this game because so many people in the community play. And... it's so much fun. So, if I'm on COD and you guys want to play, I'm down. I know Lethal Papa, he's one of, like, the people who's always playing with me unless he's playing with some other people. But it's so much fun. Like, we always
I know who's never playing with you, and that would be Mr. Boomstick XL.
You know what? Obviously. Oh, yeah, you're not even supposed to be on the show today. What am I doing?
I know. I was supposed to be suspended.
I forgot. Next week, though. Next week, I got you if you don't play. So yeah, those are my 3 top games, and it's mostly because, like 2 of them are just fun to play with your friends, and 1 is just incredible in general. So that being said, we're going to move to the next person.
I think I'm ready.
Okay. So
yeah, let Bot go. Let Bot go.
Supersonic Station, did you go?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn
Tried
it.
to sell people
Mr.
on it. They're on
Boomstick.
sale.
Yes, ma'am.
You sure you don't want to go now?
No, we'll let Bot. He's biting at the bit to tell us that his destiny.
Age before beauty, Boom. You can go.
I am the old
Wow.
bastard in the room, so yeah, okay, sure. Before I fall asleep at the mic.
Am I boring you?
No, certainly not.
That's
Don't be
why-
silly.
You know what? Next week you're really on timeout. All right, go ahead.
No, my top 3 are the Resident Evil 7 right out of the gate. That game, it after 6, there was the potential for this game to be a bomb. We didn't know what they were going to do. They moved it into first person, and I got to be honest, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this game because my Resident Evil is, a third person. So I didn't know, but I beat it 5 times. I beat it 3 times on the Xbox One, twice on the PS4. I played a little bit of it in VR. If you want to shit your pants, I suggest trying it. It is terrifying, but it is an amazing game. I think if it's on sale, you really should think about getting it. I wanted to say Zelda, but it's been talked about too much, so I'm going to throw something else out there that's probably not getting any love.
If it's one of your favorites,
no, because I have a lot of them, and I want to say Horizon Zero Dawn.
That was an awesome game too.
Absolutely love that game. Whether you hate Sony, love Sony, whatever, that is a fan. First of all, Aloy is an amazing, strong woman lead, and that is fantastic to see in gaming. Okay, she has a vulnerability to her, but a strength to her, and it's really kind of told through your actions within the story. I advise anyone to check that out. That's amazing. And the third one, which I'm playing right now, and I literally cannot, and that is AC Origins. My goodness, what an amazing job Ubisoft did. That year off did this title so much justice. I can't even begin to tell you.
Nice. I've seen a lot of AC Origins, and I haven't played yet.
I'm scared. I am scared of Assassin's Creed right now.
You will get lost because the side quests that you can do are they're littered throughout the world. There is always something for you to do, whether it's running into bandits, whether it's finding loot, whether it's, and they have weekly challenges where you're fighting a big boss. It's almost like a raid kind of a thing, but except for single player. And there is all kinds of like godlike loot that you can get if you beat them, but you got to be a level 40, otherwise you get the floor wiped with you.
Well, I definitely want to give that game a try. But right now I feel like that's something that will take me way too deep, and I like to just stay on the surface, especially now where I'm going back to work.
Yeah, it's a big game. It's a big game.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stick to my multiplayer, because I don't want to get too deep into something and then have to walk away from it for like a few weeks to a month and then go back and just be like, oh shoot, I gotta start over. Like that really irks my nerves. So Xbot.
Yeah, what's going on?
Right?
Yeah. I think it's my turn.
No, it's your turn. I forgot. Age before beauty, beauty before age. Sorry. Continue.
All right, top 3 games this year for me, and it's really rough. I will give a special shout out to AC Origins. I was gonna say that at first, but I'm gonna be honest here. I haven't put enough time into that game because, like I said, I'm scared that'll be the only game I play for like months on end. So I didn't put in the time that I am going to put into it yet. So I'm not gonna put that on my list, even though it is setting up to be one of those games, right? But first on the list, I'm going to have to go with Forza Motorsport 7. I am a car fanatic. I love exotics. I love tuners. Even American Muscle. I'm a Mustang freak and stuff like that. And when it comes to a racing simulation, every 2 years, Turn 10 just sets the bar higher and higher. With Forza Motorsport 7, they have done it again. The game looks gorgeous, feels great. Talk about content. You have over 700 cars to get in the game. So many tracks. Not only with the tracks, but you can have them in daytime, nighttime, in the rain. It's just a bunch of content. They have a league that will be starting up soon. They have special dealers. Forza. Forza limited edition cars that you can only get for certain events and stuff like that. It is just absolutely amazing. If you love cars, you love racing, and you don't have this game, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. On that note, like I was going to put AC Origins in second place, but I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to put in something that I have played to some extent, and that would be Cuphead, guys. If you want a pick up and play that you're going to end up playing.
This morning for the first time ever, and can I say, less than 5 minutes, and I was like, what the fuck? So
You'll break shit. You'll be breaking controllers. I almost broke my control. I did
I
beat
thought
the
about
game.
it. Like, my controller's already broken, so
Yeah.
I don't want to break it anymore.
Was the tutorial hard?
No, that was the easy part. It was like the first level that
Oh,
was hard.
Snaps got through the tutorial. Everybody clap. Yeah.
I'm so proud of myself. I
job.
thought it was going to take me a lifetime. So thank you very much.
But Cuphead, it is something very unique because it's a very, pick up the controller and just play. But then you get so caught up in like making sure you beat those bosses and stuff like that before you know it, you've played for like 3-4 hours and you're like, oh my goodness.
Mhm.
And it's just a complete range of emotion in that game, from feeling, absolutely frustrated that you didn't get this one boss down, to as soon as you complete it, man, you feel absolutely victorious. You're rejuvenated to go and go after the next boss in the game. So it is a lot of fun, very unique in terms of the look. You're looking at it like a 1930s style cartoon, but it's a playable video game. It's unique, it's original, it's frustrating, it's rewarding, it's everything to be played. And I think how much was it? Was like $30 or so, $20-$30 or something like that.
Cuphead?
So I forgot.
Cuphead?
Yeah, I forgot how much it was.
I won mine from Luca on the second floor.
Guys, was it 20? I think it was 20.
It's like 20 or $30. Either way, I mean, it's a great game, especially for the price, and you're getting a lot, man, because you're not going to breeze through that game. So you're getting a lot of game time.
Daz said
and of course,
420.
and then I'm going to have to go with
HTK
Destiny
said
2.
it was $20.
20. All right. See, all right, beautiful. Yeah, and HTK, I do want to say something. When I said Forza Motorsport 7, he said it's a great game except for the drivatars. Here's the thing. You can go into the drivatar settings and you can have them behave and kind of stay in line or stuff like that. Or you can have them be aggressive like the actual people who are, that the drivatars are based off of within your friends list. And I pick for them to be aggressive because I like being able to play. I like to be able to play against my friends even when they're not online. And so I do that, and I have a lot of fun doing it that way. But that's just me personally. But if you want more of the experience, like the traditional racing simulator where, people are hitting the apex of the turn, they're following in line and drafting and stuff like that, you take the aggression off. So they give you those options.
If you see a game tagger on a Dravatar that says "crap gamer," go the other way.
Run.
Just
Just run.
Dravatar is drunk all the time.
You know who's nasty? Because they take the kind of like driving experience from the Drivatars from previous Forzas as well. And if you run into Snap, like her Drivatar is freaking nasty, dude. Like they put her in like the best cars, and she's aggressive. So if you pull up next to her Drivatar, she'll knock you off the road. Like, no doubt, man. Like, so she is quick. They give her the better cars, and if you happen to get close to her, she'll smack you off the road. So she is a really hard Drivatar to race against. But of course, I have to put Destiny 2 in there as one of my top 3. And I know Mooch is he's somewhere right now, and he's smiling. He's got a glass of some type of liquor, and he is just grinning right now for the fact that, like, I used to go in on Crossfire on him when it came to Destiny, and now I am hooked on Destiny 2. I cannot wait for this expansion to come out. There's a lot of content. I've already put in, I don't even know how many hours in Destiny 2. For anybody who is friends with me on Xbox Live, go and compare. You can see how many hours I've had on the game. I can almost guarantee it's a lot. It's more than Luca, by the way. So that's saying something.
Oh,
shout out to Luca.
I don't believe that.
No. We compared, and I have more in-game hours on Destiny 2 than Luca over there on the second floor. But yeah, it's a great game. It's a lot of fun. I personally like the randomness and kind of like the tokens and the drops, even though I cannot get a curtain call to save my life. It is the one rocket launcher that I've been trying to get. I've been like playing strikes like an insane amount, and they won't give me a curtain call. But as soon as I get that, I'm going to be ecstatic. I'm going to put my shader on it, and I'm going to go nuts. But yeah, like I'm having a lot of fun. There's a lot more content coming, and I am hoping my sister hooks me up with that expansion pass like she said she was going to do. She said she was going to, though. I'm saying
she did.
So
say
coming over for
please.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, you're gonna bat your eyelashes then, huh?
No, I am gonna bug the crap out of her. See, she's my older sister, so the batting of the eyelashes doesn't work anymore, and I just got to be really freaking annoying, is what I got to do. So that's what I'm gonna do.
That is easy for you to do, Xbot. Just saying.
So those are my 3.
Awesome. I stepped away for a moment because I know the kids' bus is gonna be showing up any minute. So real quick, Rain G4, he said my top 3 is Cuphead, Super Lucky's Tale, and Forza 7, and my honorable mention is the Xbox dashboard.
Rain, I love you, Rain, but really,
that's what he likes.
Yeah. Oh, Xbox, what were your thoughts on Lucky's Tale? Because you said you were gonna give your thoughts real quick this week. Remember?
You did say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a review, but just real quickly, It is what I said, and it's what you guys said as well. It is definitely a mix. There is a very simplistic nature about it, but there are certain areas, and I could definitely see Super Lucky's Tale as an intermediate game, like something between like parents and kids. You know, to a game that parents and kids can go into. There's parts that are challenging for the parent if the parent is a gamer. But it's still simplistic enough for the younger children to really get into. I do like. I'm an artist. I love cartoons. I love drawing cartoons and stuff like that. And the animations and stuff that they did on these characters are really, really good. But so I think it's a mix. I will put out a review. I'm actually gonna really go in. There's a few games I want to do reviews, and I'm gonna go in pretty hard like over the weekend and get these reviews done and have them kind of have them released coming through next week. So you're gonna get game reviews on my channel again. It's been a long time. The last game I reviewed was actually Halo 5. So I got a kind of like I got my style kind of down pat how I'm gonna do the reviews and stuff for games. So I'll be doing game reviews on my channel from here on out. But yeah, it's a mix of both. I mean, it's the price point is definitely good for the game. I believe $30.
Yeah,
$30. Yeah. $30. I still just like Boom said, I have no idea like why they have coins in the game, just for the fact of making it feel like the traditional platformer, because you can't do anything with them.
You get extra men with them, like a Mario.
Really?
Yeah, really? I think it's like every 100 or something.
But then they still keep counting them though. Like,
I know, that's kind of weird.
I'm rich in paw coins, man. I need to go to the paw bar and get some paw drinks real quick. But like no, it's definitely a mix between the intermediate. It's definitely an intermediate game that like I can see like parents and kids playing. But other than that, it's not the next Sonic the Hedgehog, guys. It's not the next Mario. It is a good start. I mean, they can definitely develop this character out into something more. So maybe they'll do that in the future. But it's not. I'm sorry, guys. It is not. Right now, it is not the new cartoon mascot for Xbox. I'm sorry. We can't give it that trophy yet.
Well,
we'd have to see it. We'd have to see a full-fledged, budgeted sequel.
Dude, there's a game out there called Ori and the Blind Forest, and that character right there.
That's Ori is good, but also
sad.
Ori is it is a platformer in the sense where it's on a 2D backdrop, and you know what? There are some serious difficulty spikes in the first one. I mean, like super spike difficulty. So I don't know. I
can't believe there's an achievement for the first one to beat the game without dying. I can't see myself doing that.
Noof Nukem says Conker needs a comeback.
Yep, for sure.
I wish.
And I would figure Noof would say Conker, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right up his alley.
Hand in hand, right there.
See, let's talk about that for a second. So when we had Rare Replay. Right, Xbox was like, oh yeah, this game is not for the kids. I'm like, but it's so cute. And then there was boobs. And I was like,
And pee.
Yeah, that's not the kid's name. Get that out of there. Shut that off.
Yeah, see, like I would have let
Drinking
the kids play it because they're like, oh, it's like a squirrel or whatever the hell it is, and it's so cute, right? It's cartoony. It's very deceiving as somebody who's not paying attention. I'm just saying.
Fooled you.
The kids are
South Park
slick
can do
too.
that too.
I would have
Kids are
totally
slick.
let the kids play that if I
They
did not
wanted
have
to play
Xbox
it
here,
too.
because
They wanted to play it too. They
did,
were
and
they
I
were slick.
would've
They
let-
tried.
I was like, oh, why not? You know, and he's like, look at this, and I was like, that flower's got titties. There goes Noob. He's like, pollinate that big tit flower. So, yeah, I didn't. I tried playing Conquer a little bit, but I didn't get too deep into it. School bus is here. No, just kidding. That's the one before their bus. So I did have something else I wanted to get into real quick before we end the show. So guys, we're gonna do some of our own like personal game nominations for oh snap, hi, that was your bus. Hang on one second, guys.
And the
One.
nominees are best.
Now hang on, the kids just got here.
WNBC. Oh man. But
All right,
yeah,
sorry.
Tess just came back positive. I'm pregnant.
Oh, there you go.
Snap,
Congratulations,
congratulations.
Everybody but Boomstick. I'm too old for this
Excuse
shit.
me, Boomstick.
Okay.
I'm not either.
We'll all split Disney World. It's okay. We will all split Disney, and I think there's enough to share. I want the Marvel division though. I want Marvel Studios.
Yep.
All right,
'Cause
well,
I
I'm not
feel-
either, Boom, so don't feel special.
Excellent. So we'll stay. We'll hang out.
All right, so what we're going to do is let me tell you a little bit about it first, and then we're going to give our personal nominations. So I want you guys, you don't have to like get too much into detail as to why you choose a game because we don't have enough time for that, unfortunately. But I will be making a little survey for the community to vote on. And then it's going to be like by each category that I have written down here. And then the community can vote. I'm not going to put the person's name. I'm just going to put the, whatever the game is. And then you guys can vote and we're going to see who wins that next week. And they don't get anything but an imaginary trophy. So don't feel special. You CCC
That's my
crew.
favorite kind of trophy right there.
Yeah, you have lots of those.
In my mind, I already won. So
I'm gonna read off the first question and go from person to person, and then we'll get to the end of this. Shut up. All right. So the first one, best action and adventure game. So Xbot, what is your best action and adventure game for an award?
Assassin's Creed Origins, hands down. Even though I haven't played it like that much in terms of the story, I've been able. You talk about action and adventure, the fighting and stuff like that, the hunting. You got action, exploring the tombs and stuff like that. You have an adventure. It's everything that title says rolled into one.
Awesome. So Supersonic Station, best action and adventure game.
For what I played so far, probably Wolfenstein 2 or Destiny 2, one of the two.
Wolfenstein. One, you get to pick
Wolfenstein.
one.
You have to pick one, man.
Wolfenstein. I'll go with Wolfenstein.
All
I haven't beat it yet, though.
Well, you're
He
fine.
wants to kill Nazis.
All right, cool. Mr. Boomstick,
AC Origins for sure.
AC Origins. All right. And then CBL.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the
That
Wild?
game is like the best adventure of the year, and it has everything in it. You know, it has the weather effects. You know, a big massive world, and there's plenty to do in it. It's literally filled with stuff.
Wow,
Absolutely.
that category is awesome right there.
Awesome. Well, mine was also Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, look, we're already up to for that one. Ha! All right. So, the next category is Best Fighting Game. So, I'm going to go with Supersonic Station.
I played it for like 8 hours last night. Injustice 2, hands down, nothing even comes close.
Awesome.
You just made Chris Steele very happy from BGST, by the way.
All right, so creating Beyond Limits, best fighting game.
I'll give it to
Fortnite.
either go with Injustice. It's a better game. I was gonna go with Rivals of Etar, but I haven't played that in a while. I played Injustice more, so I guess that.
All right, beautiful. All right, so Mr. Boomstick.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Ooh.
Awesome.
All the way out of left field. That one.
And then for me, I was Injustice 2 only because I couldn't think of anything. And then Xbot was like, Injustice 2! So that's just my consolation prize. Other than that, I think that what I played the most as far as a fighting game would be Mortal Kombat. And that wasn't a 2017 game, so we're going to move to the next section.
Hold on, I didn't say.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I crossed
because
you out on the list, too.
With this, like, we're putting these all together, and then people are going to be voting for them, like, on Twitter and stuff, right?
All right, when I do the poll, there's going to be each game listed per person, but the person's name isn't going to be there, so you're going to see some twice, some 3 times.
All right, well, I would have picked Injustice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because I really feel that, but I gotta do my next podcast brother. So I gotta give him some love here, otherwise, because nobody else did on the panel. And I'm gonna throw in Tekken 7 on the list, guys.
What the
Let's do this.
I haven't played
Are you
that.
kidding?
Shout out to
You
my
got to be
brother
kidding me,
Game
man.
Coming live from the 405.
Can you include Killer Instinct? Because that came out on Steam this year. So can I change the Killer Instinct?
Yeah, you can change it.
I seen someone wrote in the chat saying that Killer Instinct, and I was like, well, technically it did release this year on some platform, so Killer Instinct is hands down the best fighting game.
Hashtag loophole. CBL found a loophole.
Damn it, you guys and your loopholes. All right, so the best family game, CBL.
I'll go with Ukulele. Jeez, I can't pronounce that.
That's a good game. That's really good. Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, like if you like Banjo-Kazooie, and since I haven't played Mario Odyssey, that's like the next best thing. So yeah.
Okay, and then we have Mr. Boomstick.
I'm gonna go with Super Lucky's Tale, but I don't think that's a surprise.
No, not at all. Xbot.
I am shocked. Boom.
Xbot. 448.
Grand Theft Auto 5, of course.
Nice, good family one. That's a good one. Hang around with the family, rob a couple of banks. That's what I'm
not
talking
a
about.
2017 family game, Xbox.
The family that robs together stays together.
All right, if that's the case, I'm gonna do one of the. This is one of the very few times, seldom times, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna agree with Boom, and I'm gonna go Super Lucky's Tale.
Somebody timestamp this.
It's a double whammy. I'm agreeing with Boom, and I'm putting Super Lucky's Tale in there. So I mean, come on, guys.
This is a scary moment, you guys. Supersonic Station.
South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
All right, that is the best family game, but no, really.
I'm going with. The only reason I'm not saying Mario is because I didn't play it enough. I only played it 3 hours waiting at GameStop, so I'm going to say Super Lucky's Tale.
Nice.
Wow, Super Lucky's Tale is taking this category.
Guess Cuphead's too hard for people, is it?
Splatoon 2 is out there. Mario Kart is out there.
Mario's
Zelda
out there.
and Mario Odyssey. And
all right. So this is actually changing up the way I'm going to be doing my survey, guys.
Did Cow Milker Pro count?
No. All right. Okay. It's too late. You already gave your choice. Mine is going to be Super Mario Kart. I'm going with Noof because
the old damn game.
That game we had a lot of fun with, and that was just me and Xbot playing. So,
yo, Noof is crazy in the chat.
As Cletus would say, the closer the kin. Wow. Wow.
No chills, Noof.
No, goodness.
All right. So, for the best horror game.
Woo.
Sorry. Xbot, we're going to go with you.
Give me a minute. Move on. I'm still.
All right.
I'll go.
Go.
I'll give you a hint. That starts with an R.
Yeah. Huh.
Hmm.
It's not.
Rocket League.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, also known as soccer cards, Rocket League. Resident Evil 7, and then honorable mentions to Evil
No
Within 2.
honorable mentions.
So close.
Pick
Yes,
your
it
game
came
and
in
stay
so
with
close.
it, man. That's it.
So,
It's really
Boomstick.
hard to choose between those two.
I'm gonna say RE7 is the game of the year.
All right. For the best horror game?
Oh yeah, for the best horror game, yeah, it has to be Resident Evil 7. I mean, Evil Within 2 was great, but it's RE7 and it's just amazing.
Okay. CBL?
Well, I just have to say, like, I haven't played Resident Evil 7, but you literally have me so excited to finally play that game because the way you talk about it and say how good it is, I can't wait. But Friday the 13th is like one of the only horror games I played, and I did get lots of enjoyment and a few jump scares out of it. So Friday the 13th for me.
Okay. Hang on one second, guys. What happened?
He's whispering. that's,
He said,
that's when you know it's bad.
this is Seth. He says, the best horror game I saw was it.
I didn't watch
But that's not a game. So,
That's not a game.
Oh man, I forgot about the virtual reality stuff.
Too
Like
late,
stuff is
Nick.
like 100 times more scary in VR than.
you already made your decision. You up.
Oh,
All right. And then Xbot, did you go?
No, but I'm gonna have to go a little bit different here. A game that like creeped me out, even for just its demo, was Outlast 2.
Yeah,
That was creepy, man. And the cornfield part was like insanely like, oh my god. Yeah.
And then I'll have to say, Jesus, I forgot the name of it. What's the one that came out? All right, it was around the time of Friday the 13th. It was like Dead something. Dead
By Daylight.
Thank you. That one was really messed up, and I definitely would have to say for me, I played it a couple of times, and then I was just kind of like skeeved out by it. So I haven't really gone back to it, but it's a great multiplayer horror game. And to me, that's a lot more fun because I don't like horror games alone. I'm a little B-word when it comes to that, and like that's why I won't play Outlast. I won't play Resident. I cannot play these games alone.
stream them so we can all laugh at you and stuff.
Dying Light. I could not play Dying Light alone. I couldn't get past the first part because I couldn't get to the multiplayer part. Like I played it for a little bit alone, but then it freaked me out, and I was like, no, I can't do this. So
Love that game.
yeah, it's definitely Dead by Daylight. So for you guys, what's your game of the year? Boomstick.
I'm gonna go with Resident Evil. That was just a big shock for. I'm. If anyone knows me, Resident Evil is my favorite franchise of all time. And like I said earlier, I was really concerned about this, but man, they really knocked it out of the park.
Awesome. Xbot, what's your game of the year?
That would be Zelda: The Breath of the Wild. I'm not a big fan of kind of like the aesthetics, but everything else, how big that game is, how you can kind of go out adventuring like any which way and stuff like that. It is definitely, I think it's well deserved. Like it would be well deserved for that game to get Game of the Year.
Or sorry,
Strong
Rain
title.
G4 says Pennywise is coming to Killer Instinct. Is that true?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Did not
Dude.
hear that, but that would be
I
kind
haven't
of
heard
dope.
any new
He's
characters
probably,
getting
I'm
announced. for Killer
gullible,
Instinct.
so don't mess with me. You'll pull
Rain,
my
Rain, if you have any information on that, DM me on Twitter, please.
yesterday. DM him yesterday. Supersonic Station, what's your game of the year? It doesn't matter if it's VR.
Resident Evil 7 with honorable mentions to Evil Within 2.
All right, there's no honorable mentions.
So
It's
Resident Evil 7 then.
Resident Evil
RE7.
7.
Resident Evil 7, hands down.
All right,
Best
CBL.
game this year.
What is your game
Wow.
of the year?
My favorite game of the year, hands down, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Had such a great time playing it. Me and my fiance, we literally locked ourselves in the fucking room. Well, we had to leave at some point, but we were like, for the week it came out, that was the game that we were playing together, and it was just an amazing experience, amazing
Awesome.
game, and I highly recommend everyone to play it.
So that's what I like to hear. You know, like couples are playing together and they're enjoying the game, and that's why it's the game of the year for them. And it's a
Yeah,
beautiful
we have a
game.
great team going. Like she's smarter than me, so she does all the puzzle parts and I do the fighting. So it's a win-win.
Awesome. Oh, Rain played me. He said, "Oh snap, no, it would be cool though." I'm really upset and hurt right now, Rain, that you lied to me. All right, so for my game of the year, hands down, Call of Duty, World War II, mostly because
we did not see that coming at all. Oh
you
snap!
know what? I freaking love the game, and that's all I want to play. So don't judge me. It's a lot of fun, and a couple different aspects, and it's a great community game, and that's why I choose Call of Duty. And it's Call of Duty, so it just wins. All right.
Call it doo
So
doo.
I think the best game of the year, I should have had that last, but I just wrote my list ass backwards. So what's the best sports/racing game? CBL?
Jeez, I'm trying to think if I actually even played a sports or racing game that
Oh.
came out. I guess the
You don't have to
Forza
play
7
it.
demo.
Yeah, the demo is
Yeah, the
better than every
demo was the
racing game.
best.
Demo
Every
wins
other
it for
racing game.
everything.
All right. Boomstick.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Forza 7. I think that's an easy choice. The game is absolutely fantastic, and I'm still waiting for my car bot. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, dude, you got it. When you're actually
You know
asking
when you'll
for
get your car?
photos and
When
stuff
you
like
play
that,
Call of Duty with me.
it's gonna take time, dude. Man,
Yeah, no.
I gotta go in and make that logo. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's.
Using
I wish
squares
there
and
was a way to
circles.
kind of just put it in. I just wish they can get put an image on a car.
I thought about that at first, and I was like, man, I wish there was, but I actually like it this way because it shows
The work.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was typing. Supersonic Station. What's the best sports/racing game?
Mario Kart. That's what he's gonna say because he loves Nintendo.
Soccer cars. No. Cricket. No.
20
Like I only played the Forza 7 demo because I have all the other Forza, so I'm gonna say I can't say that, so I'm gonna say WWE 2K18.
You can say FIFA.
I can't say the demo though because that's not fair. Like I'll say WWE 2K18. I'm not a big sports person.
Yo, CBL, you're Irish. How come you didn't say FIFA? I thought soccer's #1 over there, man. I don't.
Football,
yeah,
my
probably
friend.
for most people.
Football.
But, I'm not gonna waste my money on that shit. It's the same game every year.
Dun, dun, dun.
You talk about shots fired. Boom, boom. Someone shot a cannon.
Can we go back to the fact that Supersonic Station just said NBA and then he said WW2K?
No, WWE, the wrestling. John Cena.
Okay,
not
NBA.
I tweeted John Cena. I tweeted
And his name
Vince
is John
McMahon.
Seaman. Oh,
on your
Xbox,
stream.
watch
I
your face.
tweeted all my rich I can't say it. Rich people to donate to your stream.
And you know what? Lady
called
Gaga,
Lady
did
Gaga.
not send any monies to the children, you guys. I'm just saying.
she was
Or
sleeping
John
in her
Cena.
egg.
John Cena should have. You know why? Because I'm a huge fan of John Cena, so I'm upset.
She even has a John Cena face, by the way.
Shut up. Now you're making me blush.
I hear it. Can you guys hear it? That's the John Cena face right there.
Anyways,
You can hear it.
Xbot. What is your?
The music.
You know what? We don't even have to ask Xbot. It's obviously hands down Forza.
Yeah, man. But I mean, when you're talking to people on this panel, there's not a lot of sports people in here. So of course, even when it came to racing, they only really played the Forza demo. But hands down, when you look at the content, graphics, attention to detail, stuff like that, it's got to be Forza Motorsport 7.
Oh wait, I'm changing. I'm totally changing
Nope.
mine. I'm sorry. I have to say this.
Damn it.
I have to change it. I have
Okay.
to change it. Okay, Dirt Rally VR. It is so crazy to race
It
a
sounds
freaking
crazy.
car in virtual reality. It feels real. It's crazy. It's so awesome. So
I'll
definitely,
believe it when I see it. What's up, Fuzzy
definitely Dirt
Belvedere?
Rally. VR for sure.
Hold on,
hands
stinking
down.
corpse. Didn't he tweet Betty White to see if she was alive?
Yeah.
I remember that.
I'm gonna fucking die now.
We had a 5-minute conversation on if Betty White was alive, like on the 24-hour stream. Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
I just said Forza Motorsport 7 because it's Forza Motorsport and it's the newest and it's amazing and the cars look incredible. I haven't played it, but I can still choose that. Oh man.
I haven't played it, but I've seen Bot play it, and it looks good.
Yeah, and he
alright?
makes these really incredible car vinyls that are just top notch. So if you guys want a vinyl,
I actually have 3 of them. I have 3 of them available at my store. Follow me on Forza Motorsport 7, and you can see the vinyls as I make them and download them.
this is not advertisement time. What's up, Jokesta Savage Bitch? How you doing? Yeah, Xbot does do some cool stuff though, seriously. So if you guys are interested in him wasting a lot of his time,
Will you make me a Yoshida mobile, please?
Oh, yeah, that'd be
it's
funny.
gonna cost you $5, but it works either way.
I'll pay.
I'll gladly pay.
I'll donate.
Guys, that's one thing. Boom, you didn't tell me what car. You have to tell me what car you want it on because they're not universal skins. They won't fit on.
Yeah,
every
it's
car.
okay. We'll talk off air.
All right. Let's finish this up. We got 2 more guys. Best multiplayer, Mr. Boomstick.
You know what? Bot is going to be smiling ear to ear. I'm going to say
Agree.
Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Destiny 2 for best multiplayer because
There we go.
yeah, you know what? I got a little bored with the game, but you know the best part of it with the public events. Personally, I just loved when it just a bunch of people came together. Everyone had a goal. Everyone helped each other, and when they were done, they got their loot and broke out.
Awesome.
You know what? You know what's awesome, man, about that is like the emotes, and then while you're doing like the public events, if you get killed, it's amazing to see how many strangers come over to
running
revive
to help you out. Yes, absolutely. That's what makes the game fantastic.
Awesome.
Aw, how lovely. Xbox.
Yes.
You know, I just
Is there any-
want to say that Boomstick, you could help me out and revive me in Call of
Duty?
Yeah, but you just refuse to play with me. So
There's no reviving in Call of Duty, by the way.
there's a medic. So there. All right. No, just kidding. Whose turn was it? Boomstick, right?
You did-
No,
Oh yeah,
it's
I said
Xbox.
that. I said Destiny 2. Now it's Xbox.
You guys
which
are
is
confusing
Destiny
me.
2.
Don't get
Again,
along.
I
I
don't-
can't handle it. Xbox.
I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on today. I think we need to call NASA and make sure that there isn't an asteroid hurtling towards the Earth. But we're going in Boomstick's direction here, and Destiny 2 has to be when it comes to, you know, PvE, PvP, new content, everything like that, stuff to do with your friends.
Sorry, Skull Stomper says best game I never played, COD World War II.
But yeah, definitely, hands down, it has to be Destiny 2. It's a game that's built around multiplayer and what they call end game content, and it's a lot of fun to play with people. You know, whether you're in a clan, whether you're catching up with randoms and stuff like that. Like I said, it's funny to see actual complete strangers come and help you out if you die or something like that. It's an awesome experience.
Awesome. Creating Beyond Limits. What is your best multiplayer game of the year?
I'm actually having a hard time thinking of it. Well, easily Zelda's not on it because it didn't have any multiplayer. So woo! Well, I always want to say Destiny 2 has an amazing multiplayer. I haven't had as many awesome moments in this one yet as I had in the first one. Fortnite, I was going to say Friday the 13th did have good multiplayer because it brought back game chat and it was like the most I've seen people actually use the game chat, and it was pretty fun. But I had the best experience so far with Fortnite. I've had so many amazing games and matches and played with lots of people and friends. So my favorite best multiplayer right now goes to Fortnite Battle Royale.
Awesome. And you know what? You make a very valid point when you say Friday the 13th brought back the game chat, because nobody uses game chat. We're always in parties. So that's one game where it was really beneficial to be in the game chat because one, if Freddy's close to you, I mean, not Freddy, fucking Jason. If he's close to you, he can hear you. But you can also, like, once you're within the range of another player, you guys can finally communicate. So it actually builds that anxiety up when you're not able to communicate. So that was
And
definitely
sometimes
a
the
big
people
one.
that play Jason, they role play and shit, and they'd be creepy fuckers.
Oh, okay.
Like.
You're talking about yourself, right?
Damn.
Holy matrimony! This is a deep show.
Now I gotta say remix took the cake when it came to creepy Jasons. Oh my goodness.
I mean, everybody kind of really got into the role a little. CBL was very creepy. Super Tommy Guns, not Super Tommy Guns. Is this freaking Tommy Guns?
Sir Tommy Guns.
Sir Tommy, thank you. Tommy Guns really got into that role. He kind of freaked me out a little. And Tommy is a good friend of mine, but he kind of creeped me out because he just turned into a whole different person.
He went to a dark place. He went to a dark place within
sure
himself that I didn't know it was there, man.
Yeah. Supersonic Station, best multiplayer.
Destiny 2, I've been playing it this whole stream.
Well, thank you for paying attention to the Coffee Casual
booted,
Console podcast.
I'm multitasking.
Holy moly.
You're doing a great job.
No, I only played for 5 minutes. Destiny 2, for sure. I've had so much fun playing with friends, meeting new people on there, and
Awesome. So mine would be Call of Duty World War II because it's Call of Duty.
Shocker.
Daz has Shocker written in the chat right now.
That's hilarious. I didn't even see that.
That's
He was
freaking
just waiting
awesome.
for he knew that it was coming.
You guys, we got one more to get through, but did you see what Lady Foxfire shared? You could win an Xbox One X this Black Friday. If you're in line when the store opens, you'll be entered to win. One
What
person
store?
wins Microsoft Store.
Oh, wow. That's big.
I'm going to be there, even though I have to be at work. My life sucks.
just take them some cookies. Say you're the cookie lady for a delivery, and you have to cut.
It's like an
cut in line.
hour and change from here, though. I would go there if I wasn't going to be at work. I might actually try to find someone to cover now.
It's about 45 minutes, man. What are you talking about? It's not an hour.
Okay, you're right. Fine, sure. It's 45 minutes plus the time.
I'm
it takes to sit
saving
in
you 15
traffic.
minutes. You know?
The time it takes to sit in traffic bot. Okay, and then the last one is our best indie game, Xbot.
It's got to be Cuphead, hands down. This year they took it home. Next year it's gonna probably be Ori, but I'm not even sure if that's an indie. But this year it's definitely Cuphead, original, fun to play, frustrating, everything, a whole range of emotions for like $20. So yeah.
A whole range of emotions. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, and then CBL, best indie game.
I'd have to give it to Ukulele. Jeez, I can really have to learn how to pronounce that properly.
Ukulele. That's a good one.
Like that was a Kickstarter game that actually turned out to be good. They delivered on what they said they were going to offer, and they're still continuing to patch and do things with it. And they're bringing out a Nintendo Switch version for it. I know the people that actually backed it for the Wii U, that version got cancelled. But like, I know that sucks. But you know the Wii.
Their helpings got moved over to the Switch. So if you pre-order, if you helped with the Kickstarter on the Wii U, it just got moved over to the Switch.
Yeah, which is a good thing that they did that. But
yes,
other people say if they only had a Wii U and they had to wait until they can actually save and get a Switch, they'd have to wait even longer then. But the game that delivered, it was amazing. It wasn't as good as Banjo-Kazooie or near the same level. It was kind of too similar in lots of ways, but overall, it's a very enjoyable game.
Awesome. Seth Brogue says, does Sonic Mania qualify?
No.
I don't think so. It's really Sega's a AAA dev.
It's published by Sega. It's published by its publisher. No.
Cuphead's published by Microsoft.
Don says Cuphead is not an indie game.
It is published by Microsoft. Damn, man.
Well, it's still only made by like 2 or 3 people. So it should still count, really. It just had fun then.
I don't think
indie means independent. No, indie means independent, and it deals with the publisher. It's exactly what it is, man. So I don't know where to go with that then.
Well, then we can just scratch this one off the list.
With Cuphead, I was gonna say poop in my suit.
Wow.
It's the only indie game I play. I don't like indie games.
Yes, you do.
Indies are awesome.
When they were $1, now they're like.
Think of any of the.
They're overpriced.
I play lots of indie games. Okay.
Wait, is that one Hellblade game count as indie?
Yes, that actually does count because
they published it themselves.
They absolutely they did. That's correct.
Project Pimp Chump
Oh, snaps. That game Among the Sleep with the little kid, is that did that come out this year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That would be my indie game of the year then.
Wow,
that
look at us,
was
we're a bunch of casuals.
No, Among the Sleep was fantastic.
yes.
That game was
Like
it made me nauseous.
Hellblade is an easy answer, but there are actually a few indie games out there that you can really dive into. Among the Sleep was definitely one of them.
Is that the one you play as a baby?
Yes.
Yep.
That was fantastic. And really a deep story hidden in there.
That's freaky
exactly.
deaky stuff.
You really, when you see some of the things unfolding towards the end, you're like, whoa.
These guys sold me on that game. I seen it when it
fantastic.
came out, and I was interested in it.
And it's creepy as hell too. I mean, if you like creepy games, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was really creepy, but I couldn't play it too much because it made me really sick. Like when I would play it.
Oh, you mean like motion sickness?
Yeah, like it was cool as hell, but then every time I played it, I was nauseous.
I feel for OSnap. She has that issue. I don't really have that issue with motion sickness.
December 8th, Hello Neighbor.
Oh,
that's gonna be good.
We can't really pick these games like PUBG and Hello Neighbor and stuff. None of that's coming out yet, so like we can't really pick those yet. But I can't wait for Hello Neighbor.
That looks good. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be fun and scary.
Well, if that was the case, I would say Gang Beasts as well, but I can't say that right now.
No, you can't.
Why does PUBG get a pass? That's not fair.
I would say.
I'd.
For me, like one of my favorite games that was an indie that came out was Human Fall Flat. I know.
That was that is freaking.
That is
so
some
fun.
good fun stupid.
That game's on sale right now. I was looking at
it is.
We gotta do a live stream of that again.
Yeah, we definitely will. That game was funny. We were just pulling each other and throwing each other around. Freaking hilarious.
I somewhere on my channel. By the neck. I had her by the neck, lifted her up, like I got you.
Yeah, it's on my channel somewhere. Anybody else have an indie that they want to add?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with ukulele as well.
Okay.
And I was
that
just
was again. I'm a big platformer guy, and I love Banjo-Kazooie, and this wasn't as good, but it was fantastic.
She's talking to one of the little ones.
I was gonna say I was just joking earlier. I don't hate indies. I'm just kidding. My favorite is Raw Data, but it's on virtual reality.
No, I'll let everybody know Sonic doesn't really hate indies. He hates Nintendo right now. That's the only thing, bottom line, he hates.
Was Super Hot an indie?
And Sony.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but
that game I know a lot of people like.
Last year.
Well, it came out last year for the Xbox. I believe it came out this year for the PS4. So it's still kind of in the running.
What
there.
Remains of Edith Finch? That was already on PlayStation, but it just came to Xbox recently, correct?
Yes.
So, but that's another one.
Raw Data is still way better than Red Hot, just in my opinion. Just my opinion.
All right.
See, I thought Super Hot is there's actually an underlining kind of like story to Super Hot that is really, really interesting. Yeah.
It's a pretty fun game.
It was creative how they did that.
Amazing for an indie. Black and White Bushido.
Haven't played it.
Oh yeah,
that game is fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It's so I guess you could say underrated in a sense because a lot of people don't know about it or play it. We played, what was it, me, Xbot, Don, and I don't remember who else. There was someone else or just random people or something. And it's just fun. You just jump around in the darkness and the light and you just fight each other and it's cool. It was a lot of fun. It's a great, like, let's say drinking game. Yeah. So
I like that Q game.
Snaps 2018. I think we should start with our drunk gaming streams. I think we should start.
All right. Someone already said that we have a lot of plans for 2018, just like Microsoft. And I said, but we'll deliver. So we have to make sure we deliver Xbot. Just like our fake news network is coming up in 2018. Stay tuned for that also. But guys, it is 1:00 in the afternoon. Oh, at least for here and, for me. But we are going to wrap up the show today and we'll be back next week with much more to say. See, we had so much to say that, almost 2.5 hours went by. Yeah, we're gonna say our goodbyes. Xbot, would you like to let people know where they can find you and what you're up to and all that good stuff?
First of all, I gotta say thank you to the entire gaming community. My YouTube channel is now 3,000 subscribers and growing. Last time I checked was before the show. It was 3,005. So huge shout out to the community.
Nice.
Thank you for supporting my channel. It's amazing to know that so many people actually want to hear what I have to say about games and stuff like that. They don't. They're just being nice, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm at 799 subs right now.
Woo! See, look at that. It's crazy right now. But yeah, thank you guys. And I say this, every time that 1,000 comes, whether it's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, it's only the beginning, guys. I am not planning on going anywhere. I will be on YouTube. I will be on, these live shows and stuff like that, and giving common sense when it comes to gaming news, live streams and whatnot. But to make it easy to follow me, just follow me on Twitter. It's at xbot448. I have the link to my YouTube channel, and I also put out the link when I go live on these gaming podcasts, such as CCC every Wednesday, Crossfire on Fridays, the next podcast on Saturdays, and a little show, you might know it, BGST.
A little show, Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles.
But yeah, so I'm on a bunch of live shows. Follow me on Twitter. It's at xbot448, and I will let you know when we are going live.
Beautiful. Mr. Boomstick, would you like to let everybody know where they can find you and what you're up to?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Mr. BoomstickXL. If you want to friend me up on live, it's the same spelling. You can also find me on Crossfire with Bot Friday nights at 7 o'clock. And you can also check out my recently released channel, Double Barrel Gaming with Mr. Boomstick XL. So far, it's going pretty good. I've got 7 videos up, and I'm trying to get 2 to 3 videos out a week. So please give it a look, and if you like what you see, give it a like and a sub. That'd be awesome.
Beautiful. His channel is growing very quickly, guys. So definitely head over there and give him a subscribe and follow him on Twitter, because we all have a lot of awesome stuff coming up. Creating Beyond Limits. Would you like to let everyone know where they can find you, what you're up to?
Yeah, YouTube, Creating Beyond Limits. You can search it up, or write something in the chat in a minute, and you can click on that. That'll bring it over. In the last few weeks, I had over 300 subscribers. So I just want to say thanks to everyone that subscribed, and hopefully continue to grow. See how close we can get to 500 before the year is over.
Nice.
I know it's like a dream to actually get like 540 years over, but who knows?
It's definitely doable.
Yeah, it's doable. You grew really fast too, and so Boom's on his way, already over 100. That's nice. So yeah, I do reaction videos, gameplay videos, movie reviews. I just uploaded my review for Justice League. I've seen that movie's getting lots of hate online, so I thought I'd share my thoughts on the movie. So if you're interested in that or streams, head over to my YouTube channel. Hope you like it. I am going away to Scotland. I do have some videos already made and scheduled to go up over the next few days. So basically, I'm not going to be gone on YouTube.
Why are you going to Scotland?
I had a great show.
Why are you going to Scotland?
It's because it's cheap. It's close.
Are you going on vacation?
We're just going for a little trip, like for a few days, just to get out of Ireland.
Oh, snaps, just right out there. Why are you going to Scotland?
Well, I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. They're going on a little vacation, right?
It's like, what's this? Sorry?
You're going on a little getaway.
Yeah.
So
she wants to know more.
That's
Give
nice.
us details.
I do know
I'm
some
looking
of the
forward
details.
to
That's
it.
why I'm trying to make him talk about them, because that's cool.
It's in a few hours. I'm going really early in the morning, so
awesome.
I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, I hope you have fun. And then Supersonic Station, where can people find you, and what are you up to?
Find me on Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch. Supersonic Station, all one word. And Wednesdays before this podcast, I do a co-stream with Lady Lux UK. She's awesome, so go subscribe to her YouTube. Just search that name. And yeah, we co-stream Project Spark, and we'll have little contests on making stuff and just talking about Project Spark and doing tutorials and other kind of fun stuff like that. And hopefully, if I can find Nukem in VR land, I'm going to try to do a stream if I can find them in the Rec Room. So that game just came on PSVR. It is cross-play with Oculus and Vive and mixed reality. So that will be interesting.
What game was that?
It's called Rec Room. It's free.
Okay.
It's kind of like a social place, but you can go play frisbee golf or laser tag or charades and all kinds of. It's hilarious.
Awesome.
I laughed so much when I played that.
And I checked out your stream this morning with Lady Lux, and he also does like some VR stream experience things too. So definitely subscribe. And then I think we got everybody else. So then there's me left. I'm kind of sometimes on this little big show called Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles every Wednesday. Once in a blue moon, you can catch me on the next podcast on Saturdays. I should be on this Saturday. I do have to go back to work on Friday, unfortunately.
Oh, there we go. People watching live is going to go through the roof again, man. You just said you're going on Saturday. So.
Yeah, so make sure you're all there just to see me, not Xbot. So yeah. And then you can find me on Twitter at GirlsCanGame22 and look out for some more streams coming up very soon, you guys. I hope you guys all, anybody that celebrates Thanksgiving, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And we'll see you next time. I can't even freaking talk.
Dazcast tonight. I forgot about that.
Dazcast tonight. I'll be on Dazcast. Daz will be on Dazcast. Supersonic Station. And I don't remember who else. Oh, and Sobski. And that's all I remember. Sobski. Who else is going to be on there? Jeez. Anyways, go check it out on UK Dazzarus' channel, okay? Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
I'm hungry.